It is May the 18th, 2026. I am at Joel Pearl, thejoelpearl.com on Blue Sky, and it's time to get in the weeds. A happy Monday, a happy Victoria Day to those celebrating in Canada. We've got the day off today, so who knows where people are today. But if you're here and you're with us, welcome to the show. This is our morning show, so good luck to you. Next 2.5-ish hours, 2 hours, I don't know. We'll talk about a lot of stuff. Jeremy Lambert is here, as he typically is. It's either myself, Jeremy, SP3, some form of us, but we're all here and we're all clear and we're going to talk. How you doing, pal?
Still under the weather. It's Victoria Day, you said?
Yes, after the Queen Victoria.
Oh, I thought
not Victoria. Not everything she says Victoria. Not the rest.
Oh,
yeah.
She's the lady to mess with.
She ain't the lady to mess with.
Ain't the lady. I forgot the lyrics.
She wears a baseball hat every time she shows up on anything. I don't know what that's about. Is that a Chicago thing? I mean, Phil always wears a hat, so I kind of get it.
I wear a hat everywhere, so
you're not wearing one now on camera.
I don't wear one when I do shows, but like anytime what?
They do. Anytime I see Victoria, she's wearing a hat on camera. Anytime I see Phil, 99% of the time, hat on camera.
Does Phil wear a hat on camera all the time?
I see him wear his Grapsity hat on the Grapsity show sometimes. I mostly listen to Grapsity. I don't necessarily watch them live because most people know I listen to podcasts at a ridiculously fast speed. So live can sometimes be a big mind mess. I don't want to say the F word 1 minute into the show, because if I'm listening to these guys and girls talk at normal speeds, I'm like, that's not how you listen. That's not how I don't hear you like that in my mind. It's different. I just went all Dave Meltzer on you for a second. I don't know, David.
Yeah, I don't notice if Phil wears a hat on the show, but I'm like you. It's not even that I listen to the audio. It's that I'll have the video on, but then I'll just listen. Like I'll do other things, so I don't actually watch the video. It mainly is the audio, and I don't pay attention to these things enough. But when I go out, I always have a hat on. Like I never leave. I got my lovely wife bought me a little hat rack last year, so I got all my hats up there. They're all the same hats.
Like the same hat over and over again?
Yeah, well, I got the 2025 NBA champion hat. I got the 2022 Stanley Cup champion hat. I got just a generic Thunder hat, a generic Avs hat. I got the I Love Moms hat, and I got John Cena, Never Seen 17, like from the final match hat. That's my hat collection out there. I got more hats, but that's the rotation, I should say. I do have other hats, but those are the ones that are in the rotation. Hopefully, I'll add a couple more this year. What we shall see. My week of, 2 weeks of hell begins tonight. Not exactly a great time to not be feeling well, but what can you do?
Yeah, exactly. But you made it through a busy weekend, and
I don't feel like I did anything this weekend.
Oh, you did plenty. Don't you worry.
No,
I saw you. I kept I got that camera in your house watching you all the time.
All right.
Yeah, I'm the productivity manager at Fightful now. Didn't you know that?
The productivity manager?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
A master of productivity. That's me right here.
No. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, that's what I do now. I check on everyone's cameras when they're not looking. Oh, it sounds real creepy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's just cameras at your desk. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's only facing where you sit. It'd be real weird if it was the other way.
Then you just see a wall. That's all that's behind this is just a wall.
As long as I see your back and the back of your head typing on that clickety-clacking keyboard.
Wait, so where is this camera?
I can't tell you, because then you'll go looking for it. And
other things happen in this.
Oh, no, we don't see that. Again, for legal purposes, we have trained it specifically.
This sounds like something I can sue over, honestly.
Well, only if you find it. Right now, it's all here.
I don't feel like I need to find it. You've incriminated yourself with this story.
These are stories until you can figure out whether it's real or not.
Well, I feel like, again, we can there's some criminal activity going on, and you've incriminated yourself with these words. At the very least, I have like a case that it can either be proven or disproven, but it's going to cost you in lawyer fees.
I've seen how your judicial system works. It doesn't. So
Fair. I can't really argue with that one.
That's right.
Yeah.
She'll be the worst criminal ever when he said something no one asked. Hey, what are you saying? I didn't say nothing.
How you
Johnny
know?
Typelips over here is my name. How you know? Except I say it in Italian accent, because if I say it in a Spanish accent, people
That's
get
because all
upset.
your accents are terrible, and you just
How
can't do the difference
you.
between Italian and Spanish.
How dare you? First of all, I'll have you know that my kid hates it when I do different voices, okay? Yet here I
Fair.
am, trying
Same.
every time. And he's like, Dad, he just read it like normal voice. I'm like, this is my normal voice. And he's like, no, it's not. And I'm just like, yes, it is. And then we go to the fridge, and you know what happens next.
Why do you threaten? I mean, it's very funny that you threaten your kid with a fridge-related violence.
Listen, there's one thing I don't want for my child. It's for him to grow up not understanding the values of good nutrition. So you got to start him young by understanding that the fridge is both a tool and a tool.
Yeah, fair.
See, I got you going. We're good. Folks, leave a thumbs up on the video. This is what we do. Every day,
What do we
Monday
do?
to Friday. We do this 10 a.m. Eastern, talking about God knows what for God knows how long, until the wheels come off. That's what we do. And while we're at it, if you didn't leave a thumbs up already, do it. And then sign up on your burner. Do it there too. And then tell your friends about it. Share the links. Why not? Because then your friends can actually, and maybe your enemies, can find more about this show and have a good time with us, and not, get into the clips and just say silly things that clearly show that they don't watch the show. I'll give you a good one in a minute. But then, while you're at it, you can also subscribe to the channel, because you're here and you're clear and you want to watch this show. And of course, you want to watch Coast to Coast with JPJ and Collins. You want to watch Spotlight with Jeremy and Jensen. And you want to watch Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. Those shows exist. They also exist with ours. So go ahead, check that out.
Coexist with ours.
They do coexist with us. That's very good. Yes, thank you. And you can drop a super chat. Any amount, get your question or statement read on the air. We appreciate the money, because the money goes to the creators who do these shows for you every single day and keep you entertained, or maybe riled up. So go ahead, leave a super chat, and we would appreciate that. One person commented on the short that you posted from the other day. The moment of the Mason Rook one. Where I said, he's big, he's bad, but he can't body slam my dad.
Yeah.
Someone was like, well, that took a left turn.
Yeah, it did.
I love that one.
I even clipped, because, we had a discussion after that happened, but then the short became long, and so I had to clip that portion out. But yeah, that whole thing did take a left turn, so that person's not wrong.
Well, at least they commented, and you know what? I like those comments. Those are the comments I like. Yeah. I don't need comments being like, "Yeah, you guys are stupid marks." Be like, well, fair. You're no better. What do you want from me? Oh man, but there you go. That's the comedy that we get when you guys subscribe to us and get into the comments, and hopefully treat us nicely. How are you and no? See, sometimes it works. Hey. I'm Jewish. I can do these things.
Oh,
that's the excuse.
Why does you being Jewish able to make you do these things?
I don't know. Does that count us as a visible minority? I haven't figured it out yet.
Visible minority?
Well, I guess we're not a visible minority, because we're not visibly a minority. We are just a minority, I guess. This turns into the conversation: are Jews a religion, or a culture, or a people? And the answer is all three, and it becomes more convoluted the further down you go. Trust me, you don't want to have this chat.
You white, you not minority.
You white, you Ben Affleck. Shut up, Reindeer Games. Honestly, best movie of all time. That and Hot Rod. Two best
Reindeer
movies.
Games? Oh.
No. Not grown-ups. Oh my God. Come on, where's it from?
I'm not going to say it just because I think it's funny to watch you squirm now.
I'm not going to squirm now. It's fine. we'll just move on with it. So how is
it's gonna bug you the entire time that you can't remember that the name of the movie is. I hear it's not Step Brothers.
No, it's not Step Brothers.
I hear my wife in the other room just like yelling at you through the TV. I want the record to show I know what it is. I will text my wife right now so she doesn't yell at me through the TV. But I can just tell she's so mad at you right now.
You guys can be mad at me about it. It's gonna roll off my back, and I'm just gonna carry on with my day for now.
I'm gonna continue to bring it up.
That's fine.
So that it haunts you all day.
You look like a man who likes boobies. I like boobies.
What movie is that from, Joel?
I don't know. Some movie with two kids and adults. Sean William Scott's in it, and I remember Sean Ross Sapp got to interview Sean William Scott, and he was all excited about it. So yeah. Good time.
Who else is in this movie that you don't know?
What's her face from Glee?
Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch. That's right.
I'll give you her name. I won't give you the movie name.
That's fine. I don't really care about it's about the movie's name at this point.
You do care.
I really don't. I've already moved on with my life. I can tell you all about the movie, but I could not tell you. It's a Venti. Congratulations. You're ignorant in 2 languages.
You have not moved on with your life.
I have. I've moved on with my life just as much as Ronda Rousey's moved on with her MMA career.
Oh, that's our poll question for today.
Oh, is it? Wow, yeah. I said the magic word.
Yeah, I already knew what our poll question was. Shut up, StreamYard.
Are you about to ask the people if it was a work or a shoot?
No, because those people are stupid.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, those people are stupid. Okay. Are you muted?
I muted myself for a second.
Oh, okay. I was like, I see your mouth moving, but there's no words coming out.
Are you guys just not in the chat saying anything, or did my chat just freeze up?
Yeah, nobody wants to talk to us today. Fair.
Can't really blame them. I would be the same way. Yeah. Oh, okay. Graze is here, so clearly we're back.
I mean, we'll find out with the poll question there. There we go, everybody. 15 seconds. Too long, too short. Just
right. Just right. And what does that mean? Well, it's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you. It can mean whatever you want it to mean.
Just like wrestling, it is entirely subjective.
Yeah.
Too long. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, we're balanced. We're balanced. I was speaking to a friend of mine, a wrestler
That's
friend of mine.
That's not true.
It was Lil Mars, who I did an interview with last year, Mania Week.
Oh, okay. Friend is the untrue part of that.
We've kept up. That's true. But anyway, regardless, she had posted an Instagram story about how she thought that it was too short, and she was like, "I feel like we got robbed." And I was like, "No, this should not be this should not have shocked anybody." You had Gina Carano, who hasn't been in a ring in almost 20 years, and you had Ronda Rousey, who has clearly still been an active something in some sports for the last, up till now.
So I talked about this when the fight got announced, is even in like their both respective primes, this was a total mismatch because Gina has very limited grappling. Gina beat some people, many of whom weren't all that great, and then once she faced Cyborg, she got beat, and she was gone from the game. 17 years, I think it was. Maybe even more than
16 or 17.
Yeah. So, but even in her prime, like, she just wasn't a great grappler. Like, this is how this fight was always going to play out. And I think people kind of forget because Ronda had been gone for so long. And the last 2 times we saw her, she got completely starched by Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes. But like Ronda was destroying people in 30 seconds or less when she was in her prime. Like, and she beat some good fighters during that time. But like, this is what Ronda was doing to everybody in her prime. So they're both older, and I don't know if Ronda's lost a step. It was a 17-second fight. Who could possibly tell? But this is how this was gonna play out, even when they were in their prime. So it went exactly how I was expected. It wasn't a work. Do I think that Gina like didn't really care to fight things off. By the time it got to the ground and she was in mount, yes. Do I think she could have fought things off? No, not really. Oh, I don't even think like she was going to be able to do it even if she wanted to. But I also think she just kind of accepted her fate by that point. She's like, all right, I made my million plus, so let's just get out of here and that be that. But yeah, this wasn't a work or anything. This went exactly how I think everybody should have expected. And if you didn't expect it to go this way, like, you probably only just know Ronda from her terrible opinions and her wrestling career, and you probably only know Gina from her terrible opinions and her acting career.
Yeah, and on top of it, like, maybe Ronda hasn't missed a step because she went from tapping people out in 30 seconds to tapping them out in 15.
Well, she submitted. It's not even her quickest win. She submitted Kat Zingano in 15. I mean, this was 17.
Oh,
on
17. Okay.
Saturday.
Those 2 seconds do make a difference.
I did 15 seconds. Just I thought it was funnier. But yeah, it's not. This again. She was doing this in her prime to people. Her first UFC fight against Kat Zingano was 15 seconds. Like, this is how this fight was always going to play out. I don't know if you felt robbed by it. I don't know what you really expected. Honestly, it would have been rigged if like Ronda had stood for 30 seconds or longer and like tried to give Gina a chance. Then I would have been like, oh, she's trying to carry her to like a halfway decent fight before she puts her away. Instead, Ronda was like, nah, I'm going to fight how I always fought. Beat you, get out of here. That's that. And I was like, all right, fair. More power to you. Like, that's what you should be doing, considering you're just here for the payday and everything. So
she's not going to pay by the hour. She was just like, let's get out of here.
She made 2.2 million. So I think and then on top of everything else, that was just base pay from the commission. I'm sure she got more on top of that, whatever the streaming did, tickets did, anything like that. So yeah, that's good money if you can get it.
Oh, this is upsetting. Apparently this wasn't even Ronda's fastest victory, so maybe she has lost.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it was her third shortest victory.
Yeah.
I know you said Kat, it was 14 seconds. Alexis Davis, 16. This is coming from Pokeyuki SpongeBob, which is a hilarious name for a YouTube channel or whatever handle. Yes, so there you go. This is clearly Ronda's washed, and she won, but at what cost? This is it.
Yeah, it is work McGregor signing for a fight that he's going to back out of.
Yeah,
that's a fight that like I'm excited for it because I like Max Holloway, but I can't get excited for a Conor McGregor fight until like that dude's actually in the cage, because he hasn't fought he hasn't fought since the pandemic. Like, I've lived a whole other life since Conor McGregor fought. I've moved to Ohio, gotten 12 kids, gotten a wife, like all in the last time that Conor McGregor has fought. I don't see, until he actually gets in the cage, I can't possibly care about him fighting, but hopefully it happens. We shall see. It was hilarious that they announced it when Francis Ngannou was coming out, since Dana hates that man.
I'm not gotten to. Don't tell the papers that I am gotten to.
He did it during Ngannou's fight too, because again, like, he hates Ngannou. Like, he wasn't gonna do it during Rousey and Gina because he still likes Ronda, and it also would have been like midnight, and I don't think he wanted to make the announcement at midnight. But doing it during Francis's walkout and everything, I was like, oh, okay. Now that's pretty blatant, but whatever.
The last Conor fight was 2021, July.
Yeah, pandemic.
Yep, still in the pandemic. Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, that's when he snapped his friggin' leg in half.
Right, good times.
Yeah, he hasn't won since 2020. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when he beat Donald Cerrone, yeah, he got knocked out by Poirier, and then he snapped his leg against Poirier, and then he was supposed to fight Chandler like 2 years ago, and that fight fell through, and now he's fighting Max. Like, I think Max is washed, but he's definitely lost a step overall. Like, and Max is very hittable as well. So if Connor can still find his range and still has the power, it's not gonna shock me if Connor beats Max, honestly, because like stylistically, it's a matchup for a pro McGregor. I don't know what 2026 Conor McGregor looks like. I have no idea.
You've gone robotic on us.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck happened.
That's fine. It happened suddenly. I think it's just because you were talking shit about Connor and Dana was like, cut this guy's internet. Maybe he has access to that feed on your camera too.
It's robotic.
Yeah, still going.
Should I like back out or something?
I mean, are you in on the other setting on your Ethernet?
Yeah, I'm on my Ethernet. That's a problem.
That is strange. You tell that Ethernet to behave.
Turn on. I might get lost for a second.
All right, no problem. Ryan saying I texted my partner. Her words exactly. 15 seconds. I wish I could get that. Fair. I appreciate that. Meanwhile, you answered with too long. Oh my God. Come on. Louis saying just starting it. Louis, I sent you a message in the Discord. Well, in the weeds chat. I'm hoping you come through or at least give me answers. I demand answers about what happened. I don't have a power recap, and I really want one.
No.
It's a big episode.
Is it better? Is it better now? Worse?
You seem to be back.
Okay.
You're at least not robotic.
All right. That's good.
So yeah, everyone heard what you said. You just went a little robotic, so it was not too hard.
That's fine. I don't need to repeat myself.
No, repeat every single word that you said all the way into the last minute. No. Oh, really? Did you? Okay, I thought you were about to freeze right there. I was like, seriously? Anyway, yeah. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of the rest of the fights, but looks like people had fun watching it. It looks like Junior Dos Santos got fucking TKO'd pretty hard.
There were finishes. So yeah, Junior Dos Santos got starched. Nate Diaz got his ass beat. Francis Ngannou killed a dude. And I forget
with the world.
I forget the other guy's name, but he looked really impressive. Oh yeah, like it was a good card, I guess. Like it was a mismatch of proportions anyway, like when you looked at the card. So it's not too surprising, but like people come for the finishes and everything. So it was that, and it had some names that nostalgia fans knew. The pacing on these things, like the UFC pacing has always been terrible. This pacing was terrible. Like it was a 3 hour and 14-minute event, give or take, and only one fight made it out of the first round, and even that ended at the end of the second round, Nate Diaz and Mike Perry. So there was probably a total fight time of 10 minutes, 10-17. I'll be generous and say the other three fights lasted maybe 10 minutes combined. So in a 3 hour event, you saw 20 minutes of fighting. Like that's legitimately it. Like the pacing was god awful.
TKO executors are sitting there like, yeah, really? We can do that? Okay.
I mean, that's how UFC. Like I'm not even putting this on like an MVP thing. I'm not putting on WWE thing. UFC pacing's always been terrible. Like I don't know why these promotions don't start the fights until like 20 minutes into the event. Like, what do we need all this talking for? You have plenty of time during the pre-show to do all of this stuff. Like, the pay-per-view starts. I want to get to the fights within like the first 10 minutes. I want to get to at least the walkouts within the first 10. Do your little introduction, welcome people to the card, go to the video package, like get to the hype video, get to the walkouts, get to the fights. Like I'll never understand this pacing stuff from combat sports. I'll just never get it.
That's not for me. People know I'm not much of a MMA fan to begin with. Was it Ryan asking who would win an MMA Invitational if we did it at Fightful? It would be Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
The only one who's actually trained that I can think of off of.
Unless we got Brian Alvarez as a ringer. That's about it.
We all just pool our funds. It's only $30. It's the price of a cameo. That's all Brian needs to fight, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's how we can do it. Everyone on our team's got $1. There's at least 30 of us. We can all pool it, and it's Brian versus Sean in an MMA fight. I think we did it. I'm fine with that. Anyway, I don't know if there's anything else to talk about with that Rousey Carano stuff, but certainly the Discord afterwards, or the discourse, I should say, was something else. Who could possibly care? If you were entertained, great. If you weren't, then you move on and you watch something else. Maybe you watched SmackDown. SmackDown was something else. Did you get a chance to watch all of it?
Yeah, I watched it. I don't remember it, so
that's the thing. There are bits and pieces. There was too much going on over the weekend, which is funny because I started Friday saying there wasn't a lot going on, and it turned out there was too much going on.
I don't really think there was anything going on over the weekend. My memory just sucks on this stuff. Like, SmackDown happened, ROH happened, Collision happened.
Boy, did it!
Like, all these shows happened, but my memory is just so bad on this stuff. Like, I watch a show and then I almost immediately forget about it, which probably isn't good. I should probably take some notes or something. Once we start talking about it, my memory will be jogged. But I don't know. SmackDown happened. I don't know, but I don't think there was really a ton going on this weekend, honestly.
No, there wasn't. There was just a lot of watching and not a lot of storytelling. It was just something that I kind of alluded to earlier before our show. It was like things happened, but nothing happened at the same time. We'll talk about it in a little bit with everything else. But with SmackDown, the A story was Gunther painting himself into a corner and then getting himself out of it by beating Royce Keys in a pretty solid back and forth. Royce Keys gets his first loss at the hands of Gunther, which is fine, and it ends with stories being told. Gunther and Cody on one side, Royce versus Solo, which was inevitable on the other side. So you set up two different stories, and the match was good. It ended the way it should be, with a clean-ish finish. And Gunther is going to face Cody, presumably at Clash in Italy. He's going to sign that contract and we'll go on. And Royce and Solo will have a match maybe on Saturday night's main event. Who knows? There's only 3 matches for that card so far. Maybe there's going to be a third or a fourth announced between now and then.
Yeah, that Saturday night's main event card's looking
not much.
I don't even know what's headlining that thing. I guess
that's 6-woman tag right now.
The women's, the 6-woman's tag, which...
It's fine. I mean, you've got drawing power. You've got no, it's not. But I'm saying in terms of the star power, if you look at it as a house show, because honestly, this is what these Saturday Night Main Event cards are becoming. They're becoming just glorified house shows like they were back in the day when we got deeper into Saturday Night's Main Event on, in the 2000s, where it got to the point where it was like JBL in a beer drinking contest against Stone Cold, and that was the main event. That's basically what you're looking at, is this 6-woman tag. It's got Charlotte Flair, it's got Alexa Bliss, it's got Jade Cargill, it's got Rhea Ripley. Everyone in that match, -2, are big stars that people know and like. So I can very much be like, okay.
All right. I mean, I don't know. I just... You're trying to put Michin and B-Fab and sell me as a main event, and I'm just... I'm checked out.
4 out of 6 ain't bad, Jeremy.
Sure, but I'm just immediately checked out. You can't sell me on a main event that has those two. No offense to those two. Again, we like Michin. I know B-Fab works hard, and there's nothing wrong with her. They've just treated these poor women like they're meaningless, and so I'm just all right.
I understand.
They're in this match. I cannot possibly care.
I get it. Like Grace is saying, we have a Saturday Night's Main Event coming out. Should we book this show? But this is what they do. This is literally what they do. Every time they have a Saturday Night's Main Event, they book it with 2 weeks before an actual pay-per-view. So they just kind of throw stuff at the wall and say, this will work. And that's it. Easy peasy. But it's not very good. Paige versus Penta could be the main event. But again, it's not as... It's for the Intercontinental Championship, which is good in terms of the most prestigious title on the show. But other than that, it's not... Paige and Penta are not as well established as the other 4 of 6 women in that 6-woman tag. I think they'll add one more match. I don't think it'll be anything blockbuster, but it could be Royce Keys and Solo Sikoa. It could be as easy as that. And I'm not saying that's the main event either. It still leads me to the 6-woman tag being the main event. And maybe there's an angle that leads to getting to Rhea and Jade at Clash in Italy out of that. Jade pins Rhea, and you continue 2 storylines. One is Jade getting the rematch, and the other one is Rhea can't be trusted with Charlotte Flair because Charlotte Flair doesn't trust Rhea. So now you can start planting those seeds for the inevitable Rhea versus Charlotte Flair feud.
Is that where they're going? Rhea and Charlotte Flair?
Yeah, because Charlotte keeps playing the whole like I don't trust Rhea, and then it turns out that Rhea's still going to be on the team, even though Rhea wasn't there on SmackDown to save them. And it's like, whose side is she? Not whose side is she on, but like who does she care about, herself or her friends? And Charlotte, I work so hard to get friends, and now I have a friend, but I'm still myself. Like I'm still Charlotte Flair. She's trying to build levels into it, but it was very funny that they did that backstager with Charlotte and Alexa, where after they do this whole thing of like, who can we trust? Who can be on our team? Who should we call? And then like 2 segments later, you've got Barrett trying to cover for it, like, well, it looks like she made the call and Rhea Ripley's going to be on the team. And I'm like, well, that's one way to explain it away.
Yeah. Like Alexa's like, I got a plan. And then they just announced the match. And it's like, okay. Well, I guess they did.
Your plan
They did have a plan.
Yeah, it was a text message. Please, are you busy on Saturday?
Yeah, they did have a plan. So, all right. I would be surprised if Penta and Ethan Page headline this. And depending, at least it's like a championship match. Open with the women's tag and then headline with Penta and Page. But yeah, it's definitely lacking as far as like the star power with everything. Maybe they headline with the tag team title match because maybe they changed the titles on here, and so that's why they want to headline with that. I wouldn't rule that out.
And again, you can talk about furthering stories. If Seth is there, if Braun is there, then those 2 eventually get into it, and that's the end of the show as well. Setting up whatever's next for those 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, they are gonna add Paige and Brie against the Irresistible Forces. That hasn't been confirmed because Paige and Brie are facing Judgment Day tonight. So
Judgment Day.
Sure.
I know she corrected herself on Friday, but
But yeah, Nia and Lash did allude to that match at Saturday night's main event. Oof.
Sure, that's a match you can do. They do have to have a SmackDown match, I guess. That's another one.
Is that a SmackDown match? I guess.
Technically, I mean, the Irresistible Forces are SmackDown.
All right,
so,
sure.
There you go.
I mean, they don't have to do another SmackDown match. I feel like we've had this conversation.
We have had this conversation, but if they want to balance it out, then that's one way you do it.
Well, yeah, as Alexa Bliss Gamer said, like they've all but said that match is happening Saturday night's main event. Like Nia and Lash said that on SmackDown. Like we're gonna do that Saturday night's main event. It's just a matter of Paige and Brie retaining the titles tonight, which I assume they're going to do. It probably ended in DQ. All these matches, they all are not very good, and I cannot possibly care about them. Paige and Brie, bless them. That's all I got.
Oh, okay, that's the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have a tag team name now, or they just?
It's Scream Mode.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's terrible, but that's their allegedly. I mean, they're wearing
t-shirts.
Yeah, they got the t-shirts that say Scream Mode. So Scream Mode. But yeah, it's
But like Paige has never been. I don't know. Whatever. The Scream thing, I guess, because she does the yell at the beginning in her entrance.
Yeah, and she Scream for me was always like her little catchphrase and everything.
Her and
like
Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden.
Yeah, the Scream thing, like it makes sense as a team name. It's just not a very good team name.
15-second Scream Mode. Well, you work a little hard and you get it. Mello and Ricky Saints had a great match. I really enjoyed that one. What it accomplishes is, I don't know, Carmelo's better than Ricky Saints, I guess. Mello's back and he's going to go after Trick. As long as Trick is the U.S. champion, he wants to humble Trick. So we're going back to that story. I don't mind it. Again, Trick and Mello had a big story in NXT, and if you can bring it up to a main roster level, then I'll sit and watch it. It won't be bad. Beats Miz and Trick.
I mean, it was a good match. Like, I like Ricky and Carmelo, but they seemed on separate pages a couple of times throughout the match, and it was any other television match that you're going to see at this rate, honestly. Like, it was the second best match on the show, if that's any consolation. But I didn't think it was like it hit. I didn't think it hit like a level that past Carmelo matches had hit against, the likes of like Ilya and even Sammy and stuff. But like, it was good. And yeah, Carmelo wins. They gotta. I don't know what their plans are for Ricky. Him losing these two kind of bigger matches right out the gate ain't great. I know he beat Cardona, but Cardona's lost like every match he's been in. I think Ricky will be fine if he gets enough mic time. I don't know how much they're gonna like really give him off of this. I don't know. It feels like they're going to do to Ricky what they did to Carmelo, and basically like have fun for the next year, just kind of doing stuff and trying to prove yourself, and maybe we'll pay attention. And I hope I'm wrong on this. That's just it looks very similar to when Melo got called up from facing Cody in the first match, and them having like a good but not great match, to just kind of doing things until stuff with the Miz happened. And I mean, at least Carmelo got the Andrade series at some point and was part of the King of the Ring. But like, he faced Cody, and then like he what did he do after that? Was it King of the Ring immediately after that? I think it was.
Mello?
Yeah. I think it was King of the Ring right after that. And like, he had the match against Randy and stuff, but then he was just kind of doing nothing for a while until they got the Andrade series with him. Yeah, the Cody match, now I'm looking up. The Cody match was in April. King of the Ring, he was teaming with Theory and Waller.
Yeah.
He was in Money in the Bank. That was July, but yeah, he was just kind of there. And then the Andrade match was July. So yeah, it was a good 3 months before he actually latched and like started to do something. But after the Andrade series, it was back to nothing until the Miz stuff. So yeah.
So two things. One, could this end up being the Mello becomes the same, or sorry, Saints becomes the same story as Mello, where his first year is mediocre and then he gets the crowd behind him, gets that one big one, and then afterwards nothing happens, which is what's going on with Mello right now? Or the alternate, oh, by the way, that includes Saints and Miz teaming up and becoming the Miz Saints. That's the one. The other one being, do you just team up Mello and Saints, because Mello's going to be like, no, I know where you're going, and I know how we could do better, is just be a tag team, because they'll do those two. Those are the two. That's the fork in the road that they're going to come to eventually.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, sure. Like, I see what you're saying with Mello and Ricky, and Mello being like, oh, I know how this goes for you. Let me take you under my wing. I don't know if that benefits Mello. I don't know if that benefits
It's neither.
either of them.
No.
Though. But like, they need tag teams on SmackDown. There's an alleged tag team division on SmackDown. So I guess that gives them something to do. But I mean, Mello is pretty steadfast on going into the stuff with the U.S. title because of everything that happened before Mania. He's obviously got the story with Trick, but I mean, now Trick's like facing Miz and stuff. Oh, as SmackDown's just, it feels like a mess most weeks, honestly. And Drew's not there, Randy's not there. Like, you're missing some kind of big names on that show who could give it a little bit of fire. I mean, that's why they brought Gunther over there, because they just didn't have anybody. So SmackDown, honestly, kind of a disaster right now.
Luckily going back to 2 hours in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I mean, that'll probably help, and that at least it's an hour shorter.
Leading into the Gunther and Royce Keys match, which we talked about. So Cody comes out and he's got the contract in his hand, and he brings it out. And my favorite part of is during the entrance, he grabs a chair and he throws it into the ring. And as he throws it, the pyro goes off when it lands in the ring at perfect timing. And I was like, that's what you need to do every week. Cody throws something into the ring and the pyro goes off. And he comes in and he says, we're going to sign the contract right here, right now. Gunther's like, no. We do it on my time. We'll do it when I'm ready. That's why I'm here. And then Royce Keys comes out. And again, I thought this was really smart. If you're a wrestler, just be like, oh, he's not going to sign the contract. Guess what? I'm going to walk in and do it myself. I thought from a storytelling standpoint, from like a what would I do standpoint, yeah, I'll just come in and sign it because you're just being a real dick. And so Royce came in, wanted to sign it, and Gunther's like, oh, what are you doing? And it turned into the match from Nick Aldis. So again, I like the way it was set up, and I like the way that Solo Sikoa got involved later on and kind of, again, planted the seeds and got it through. So I thought it was a good setup for that. You know what else is a good setup? This one. He's back.
I have nowhere to go.
It's true.
I can't go to... The union went on strike. The unions are on strike here in New York. There's no more trains.
Okay, question. Why can he do voices, but I can't?
Oh, because if you do it, it's racist.
No, it's not. Once again, I'm an invisible minority. I'm a Jew.
No. Andrew Zarian.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice eyebrows.
Thank you.
No, because we like Zarian, so he's allowed to get away with these accents.
You can't do act. You're not allowed to do voices.
I mean, Jeremy
he can.
But just... I'm still going to.
No, like we like when Joel does it because most of them aren't very good, and so we try to determine like what accent he's actually doing and like who he's actually doing. Yeah. Most of Joel's accents boil down to Scottish Willie, and that's about it.
Wow. From The Simpsons? Scottish Willie from The Simpsons?
Yeah, they're all just Simpsons voices. Yeah, and Krusty.
I do a fantastic Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, really? Michael
B. Jordan? Oh, yeah. I do a fantastic Michael B. Jordan impersonation. Fantastic.
Go on.
Can I do it? I mean, listen. Sometimes it could be. Listen, it's a very specific accent. It's Brooklyn based, and I don't want to come off as insensitive and making fun of. But I'll do it just for this. Okay, you guys ready?
Yes, we are.
It's me, Michael B. Jordan, the actor, not the basketball player.
Wow, that is uncanny.
Isn't that great? Isn't that exactly what he sounds like?
That's exactly what he sounds like. I can imagine every movie with him in it now.
Hey, look at me. I'm Black Panther. Hey, look at me. I'm in another movie.
Thank you for carrying over your bits from other programs.
Dude, I got to get it all out. I'm home today. I got to get it. I'm doing the Andrew Zarian show on this show, okay? That's what we're going to.
Fair.
If Pete's talking about wrestling, who are we kidding? Oh, man. So okay, one thing I got to say. So the trains are on strike. Literally, the trains themselves.
Like the trains themselves?
Okay. This is a Billy Joel song in the making.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Thomas the Tank Engine is like, we're done with this shit, okay? Percy, let's go. So the trains are not working. So I also heard that the 7 isn't going to be working on the same weekend as Double or Nothing, too?
No, the 7 has to be working that weekend.
Oh, boy. I mean, it's next weekend.
I mean, that is the sign. I mean, everybody has like their own signs, right? The sign of the rapture to evangelicals are very different. The sign of the apocalypse for people living in northeastern Queens is when the Long Island railroads go on strike and the 7 train is over. But I want to tell you, I am nowhere near a subway.
Really?
I am nowhere near a subway. There's no subway station by me.
Jersey Mike's?
I do have a Jersey Mike's. Not too close to me though. Not too close.
Oh.
Okay, I'm looking at this. I'm looking on the subway stats, and it's saying that they're going to be There's stuff going on with the 7, which I'm sure you know because you live.
No, I don't take the 7. I'm going to tell you. You don't want to. Can I be honest on this show?
Yeah.
You don't want to take the
start
7
now?
train. Okay. You don't want to take the 7 train. It's a dump. It is a garbage train.
Okay.
You don't want to take the 7 train. Whatever you do, don't worry about a 7 train. Take an Uber. Spend the money.
Okay. But what about if you're going to the stadium for the show next week?
Take an Uber.
Wow, a lot of people are going to be taking an Uber. That's 16,000 people possibly taking Uber.
Everybody's taking an Uber. I'm not going. If I have no train, I'm not going.
Why don't you walk?
How long would that walk be? Let me see. Walk from
5 minutes.
He's going to find out that it's like, oh, it's across the street. I've never looked up.
No. I never looked to the left.
I only looked forward, never looked to the left.
Let's see. Okay, it's a city field. Let's see. If I walked, it's 1 hour and 40 minutes.
You
Oh,
can
that's
make
easy. That's a regular.
It is.
plenty of
It's
time.
it's a 4 mile walk.
What's the
That's
worst
not
that could
bad.
happen? What-
Oh, dude, I could do.
You could do-
I could do way quicker than this.
Yeah, you could do a nice little run though.
you go.
4 miles.
show
4
up,
miles.
show up in your
Yeah.
running shorts and your tank top and just be like,
By the way, that's actually what I'm wearing right now.
Oh, you got the cabana
Hold on.
shorts on.
Hold on.
look at this.
Zary's about to show cock on this show.
I can't on this. Well, I got this. My favorite.
Is that a
shirt.
Howard Stern Bret Hart shirt?
It's a Bret the Hitman Hart shirt. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, check this out. Look how short these are.
Oh, you see, you're gonna go. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Yeah, Andrew Zarian was showing cock on our messages this past weekend.
That's 100% accurate. I sent them a shot of me in a Speedo,
That is accurate.
laying and tanning. I would say you could post it on here, but I don't know. You might get pulled
Yeah,
on.
we
YouTube.
might lose the channel for that.
Yeah,
That's going to be considered pornographic material out here.
Andrew Zarian brings Fightful down with a pornographic shot.
Or
We
up,
can't.
depending on your interests.
Well, the website, the YouTube would go down. Other stuff might go up, but
I got some stuff
YouTube
that
would
go up.
the YouTube
The other,
would go down.
if you know what I mean. Oh,
Oh.
dickory duck. No, I'm excited for Double or Nothing. I think by that time it'll be cleared out. I think they're going to figure this out by Wednesday, because nobody's looking good in this situation in New York. The union is not looking good because these guys listen, I'm a big fan of the MTA. I'm a big fan of the LIRR. I have a lot of friends that work there, a ton of friends that work for them, and they work very hard. But if people saw what their salaries are, they would be shocked.
I assume everybody's underpaid.
My buddy can't put 2 words together, and he's making $225,000 a year with all the overtime.
Someone's saying invite me to your house for Double or Nothing. I can get to Double or Nothing on my own. That's not the problem.
Come over here.
Yeah, you want to pay for my flight? Let's see. If I'm going to fly into New York, am I flying to LaGuardia or JFK? I forget.
Either or. LaGuardia is closer. You'll be better off with LaGuardia.
That's fine. It's this weekend, right?
No, next.
It's the 23rd.
Oh
right?
yeah, it's this. You can.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
coming
sorry.
weekend. Okay, so I got to stay till Monday, of course, because the show's not going to end until fucking
The press conference isn't going to end until.
go Sunday till Monday. Let's see how much these prices are. Currently, the cheapest ticket. Oh, it's actually dropping. Okay, the cheapest ticket I can find, 376 return Canadian. I have to fly in. Oh, at a reasonable hour. I can be there at 5:00 to LaGuardia.
On what day?
On the Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Go right to the arena, and then coming back, I can get on the 10 a.m. flight, be back by 11:30.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
I'm not doing it because people have to send me $400 and I'll do it, but that's the only way I'm doing it is by someone else's money.
So I'm really curious about how they're going to set this place up, because it is a nice building. Louis Anderson Stadium, as I like to call it.
Big fat guy comes out and says, "What are you doing with my stuff here?"
Yeah, he just comes out. He stands by the train, greets everybody.
He's dead.
But 14,000 people in that building, I mean, that's actually tremendous. But this goes to show you, if this show was at Arthur Ashe, they would have done close to 20.
Yeah.
They can't do Arthur Ashe because it's being renoed. I don't know. Also, here's another tip. That USTA, the United States Tennis Association facility, they're renovating the whole thing. So I don't know what it looks like.
So, I mean, I'm just looking at the photos of Louis Armstrong Stadium, and like, it looks like it'll fit just fine.
Yeah, they're running Family Feud in there right before the show.
The setup would be perfectly normal. Are they going to do a Tony Khan evangelical hour before they do Double or Nothing?
He's a good He's a good Catholic boy, Tony Khan.
He's a good guy. He's renewed his faith in Jesus.
Good for him. I'm glad I popped at that. I'm like, good. Look at this Catholic boy.
Who talked him into it? I want to know. Who was Dustin calling him up and just being like, come on, get to step into Christ?
No, but he went to Didn't he go to Catholic school?
I don't know his background.
I think he did.
I think he always like believed in Christ and everything, but now he's just really going into it.
I want him to really lean into it. I really want him to lean into it.
Yeah, so he cannot be mean to WWE anymore. It's kind of lame.
Yeah, I want him to call it. I want him to refer to people as heathens, and I want him to really lean into it.
Yeah, you want him to come to the press conference and be like, "Hello, my children.
Hello, my children." All white. I want him to, and I want him to hover in to that press conference. You know what? If I'm in that scrum at 2:00 in the morning, I don't know what you guys are going to be seeing, but I definitely will be seeing Tony Khan hovering into that scrum with a light over him.
Ask Tony his favorite Bible verse.
I hope he's got, and if he doesn't have a Bible, get him one so he can flip through the pages awkwardly for a few minutes.
Hold on one second. Let me find this. Leviticus.
That shit was hilarious.
That was fantastic.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen him trying to find a friggin' page that he had marked but had no idea what was going on.
Mark it, exactly. That's Sinner Slam in August. Yeah, Redemption is actually it's actually a co-branded event with the Catholic Church.
Live from the Vatican. Snickers presents Redemption.
My credibility completely out the window because Jesus Khan over here wants to do a show with
Jesus Khan?
Jesus Khan.
Connie Christ.
Do you know, I still can't get over the fact that this man went on TV, and I say, and it floats in my head randomly every week, at least a couple times, where he looked at the camera dead square in its eye, and he said, "There's only room for one con in this business, and it's not that con man from Connecticut." I found that to be one of the funniest things I've heard ever on live television.
Tony was hilarious during those TNA segments. Rico Bonnie brought it up to him. He's like, "Oh, but I love the glasses during the TNA stuff." He's like, "Oh, it was so much fun working with them." I miss that Tony Khan. I don't want this turn the other cheek Tony Khan. This shit's boring.
No, I like this. You know, like, here's a little thing. Like, I've become a good Catholic boy myself. I know it's hard to believe.
Oh no, I've seen the pictures.
You've seen the pictures. Yeah, the one I sent you on Saturday afternoon.
I meant the public ones.
Yeah, the Pepsi versus Harvey Weinstein, calling WWE the Harvey Weinstein of wrestling. He's like, we're like Pepsi, and they're the Harvey Weinstein. Like, what is this comparison? That shit ruled.
Apples to eggs. I mean, I don't even know. Apples to plastic.
Apples to rapists.
Apples to rapists. Yeah. No, it is no longer alleged. It is factual. Yeah.
That shit was hilarious when he was doing that stuff. Way funnier than, "Oh, we wish WWE the best," and they
He's
said
a funny
some
guy,
stuff. Dude. Man, he was annoying me at this press conference with ROH though. Like,
how many people were there? I heard there was nobody in that room.
3.
Like 8?
Yeah.
I think I asked Kate, and she told me it was very funny. We were in the group chat during the show, and Kimmy was like, "I don't think there's a press conference," and we're like, "Oh no, there is."
Kimmy got banned from our group chat because of this.
So she was wrong. There clearly was a media scrum afterwards, and I asked Kate. I was like, "Is there a press conference?" She's like, "Yes," and it's going to be me and Muscle Man Malcolm because nobody else is here for media.
So Malcolm asked about Leo Rush. I'm like, all right, fine. That's a Malcolm-centric question.
Sure.
And Tony gave a 20-minute answer going through the history, he went from Leo to the trios division to the tag division to the history of Sammy and Darby to the history of the pandemic. And then I think he somehow got back to Leo. This shit was 20 minutes long. I kid you not. I was ready to throw my computer out the window I was like, Tony,
what time did it end?
What the fuck are we doing? Not till 2:00.
Oh my god.
It was way too long.
Why would, like, when you're on the West Coast, you can get away with it a little bit more just because if you're like physically being there, I get it. Because when I was there in Vancouver, I'm like, okay, it's not even 11 o'clock. Like this is okay, especially because I was trying to make a flight in my case. But like most people are like, oh, now we can go to the bar. That was cool. When you're on the East Coast, man, when that stuff ends at 2 a.m., you're
done.
Down. You can't get anywhere. You can't go anywhere.
It was so absurd. Like, and I tweeted afterwards I actually don't mind the Tony portion of stuff. Now, look, I don't need a 20-minute answer on Leo Rush when you're talking about the television tapings in the pandemic. But the Tony portions have become, at least there's like something there. He gives you like some type of news or a quote. The wrestler portions suck. Nobody says anything. Nobody can tell if they're in character, if they're going to stay in character.
Jeremy, when I went to that one for for World's End, it's so hard. It's so hard to ask anything because it's half and half. You're half in, half out, and you know, like the person, like Tony Storm comes in. She's in character. I'm not gonna. What are you gonna ask her?
Yeah, well, Tony Storm, I actually don't mind anything. But the stuff with the people who were in there is like bless Deanna. I love Deanna. But like, what are you supposed to ask Deanna? It's like, hey, you defended your title. That was pretty cool, right? Yeah. And like, the game plan and who do you want to face next? That's the question to every single wrestler. Is like, what's next for you, or what do you think about this person? It's like, who cares? Honestly, who cares? Like, you can't get a good answer out of most of these people because it's supposed to be specific to the show. You know, like, you're supposed to ask about what they did on the show or what else maybe happened on the show. So they're not bringing up anybody who is like any type of controversy or anything. So it's really tough. It's really tough. And I think they should just skip out the wrestler portion of all of this, honestly.
You know what it should have been? It should have been asking Deanna, if you were called out for a match for a title and you had to decide whether you wanted to come out to attack the champion leading up to your match next week, would you come out and attack the champion, or would you just wait for the two authority figures to jaw jack for a few minutes while you do nothing and don't show up?
No one would get that. No one watches that show.
Nobody watches the shows.
No one would watch that show.
It's okay.
Nah, they should just skip the wrestler portion though. I'm okay with if Tony wants to do his portion. That's fine. I know he does the media call beforehand, but you have different media there, and that's fine. But the wrestler portion is completely pointless nowadays.
And it's also like two different perspectives. Before the show, you're hyped up. After the show, stuff may have happened or not happened.
Tony's hyped up.
Tony's always hyped up.
Bro, Tony had his like Valley Green Mountain, whatever the fuck, bottle in front of him. He had 2 water bottles and 2 coffee cups in front of him for this. Like, what is this man drinking? I don't believe that's
everything.
Like,
everything.
I don't get it. I don't just.
He's just.
Why do you need
liquids.
5 bottles in front of you?
He's just doing liquids, dude. All different types of liquids.
Yeah, just mixing all that shit. Bless that man.
One of these is gasoline. I can drink it now because it's not affordable for you people. Like, okay.
Yeah,
He's gonna tell you one day that he's actually drinking decaf, and everyone's gonna be very confused.
Absurd. Nah, he ain't drinking decaf. Fuck that. There's no way he's drinking decaf. He's drinking like that, like death coffee shit. Like,
oh, the death brand.
Yeah. Whatever has like way too much caffeine and should be giving you a heart attack, but Tony's heart already runs on this shit, so it's just like normal for him. Like, that's what he's actually drinking. He's drinking like that pure Colombian cocaine coffee type of shit, you know? Like it's coffee grounds laced with cocaine. That's all I can
If you say that too loud, the WWE people will call you asking for confirmation.
Yeah, shit. All right, let me not put that out there like that. I am being sarcastic and joking, everybody. I'm just.
You'll get a phone call from Connecticut.
What is this 203 area code I'm getting?
I've gotten a phone call from Connecticut, so that's actually happened to me. I thought they were gonna hire me to be a writer, but no.
No, you got yelled at instead. That happened to me a couple times.
I didn't actually get yelled at. It was just, can we take this article down? And I'm like, yeah, sure. We cannot have our partners being accused of their parking lot not being safe. I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't have your...
Is this the NXT parking lot story?
yeah, I wrote an article on like the parking lot not being safe, and WWE called me and was like, yeah, we can't have we respect our partnership with Full Sail, and we would like you to take that one down. I was like, all right, sure. That's fine. Can I become a writer on your dumb show? I got ideas.
Now that they're done with that partnership, you should be able to use it again.
I should just put it back up, just republish it, still keep it as the same day in like 2021 or 2022, whenever, and just see if like anybody notices that I have republished this thing from 6 years ago.
I have a list of all the things that they've asked of me I said no to, that I've said no. And I have a list of things that I can never bring up until I'm out of wrestling out of doing the podcast and everything, because it'll affect other people that actually make money doing this. So that's when I'll do it.
Okay, now I need that $400 so I can go to your house and find it.
It's in a safe with all my Speedos.
Hey, you should just send me the list. I'm not gonna say anything. I just want to know these things.
I think I've told you some of them.
I don't remember them though. That's the problem. That works out in your favor too, because I don't remember any of this shit.
Well, I tell everybody. You know what's really funny? I'm such a yenta. I'm a big time yenta. Joel knows this.
I feel you.
Big time yenta. By the way, Joel, can I show you my knishes? I gotta show you my knishes after this.
I'd love that. Knishes.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you, but. I call Sean and like a giddy schoolgirl. I'm like, Sean, I need to talk to you about this, and I just ran to this man about what was asked. Like, I'm not singling WWE out, just like phone calls that I get, and he goes, yeah, he'll either go, I have not gotten that call yet, or oh my God, they're calling me too. I'll call you back.
It's like the two of you doing the Mr. Burns on the carpet with your feet up with the phone. It's like,
Hold on, let me show you my knishes, dude. I ordered these.
Bro, talking about being a snitch and then moves to knishes. That's what we do.
Okay. We're doing knishes now. Look at this.
Oh, look at those.
No.
God,
These are the ones. These are the ones that you need. They ship.
They the ones.
Once
Everybody
again,
else is the twos.
Once again, folks, give me $400 so I can go to the Zarian house and eat all their knishes.
Oh, dude, it's a lot of fun here. You have no idea. It's madness.
R.I.P. my diet, but it's okay.
Yeah, well, I'm on mine too. I'm on my going to Sicily body transformation.
That's right. You guys are going soon.
Yeah. July 10th. I'll be an Italian boy.
July 10th? Okay.
An Italian boy, he says. He's gonna babada boopy his whole way around.
I'm gonna babada boopy him all around over there. You know, I'm about 15% Sardinian, so yeah,
that's a fair point.
That's just whatever. I could bobbity boobity all I want.
That's fine.
I'm racially ambiguous. I'm ethnically ambiguous. I could be anything you want me to be.
That's the problem with you. It's you can get away with it. I can't. I'm white.
I could be Albanian tomorrow if I really tried.
You just got to throw on a different pair of clothes. Someone asked.
I'll tell people I have a cousin Jimmy, and they'll believe me. They're like, "Oh yeah, he's Albanian."
Yeah.
People are saying, "What's in your fridge?"
What's in my fridge? It's not good. It's nothing good.
Oh, okay.
I just did a food order. My fridge is actually. Let's see.
You have some purple.
Let's see.
Oh, that's a stocked fridge.
It's disgusting though. My fridge is disgusting though.
It looks very disorganized.
Very disorganized right now.
Yeah.
I have a food order coming right now from Stop and Shop.
Stop and Shop.
You don't have those over there?
No, I don't feel like I've heard of a Stop and Shop.
It's like a regular grocery store.
Okay. I mean, we have
I won't step foot in one.
Allegedly.
I won't step foot in a grocery store.
Fair. Yeah, we do all of ours with just like pickup. So I'm like, yeah, just bring it out to me and load up so I can leave and I don't have to actually like walk in to the store. That's it. Stop and Shop sounds like something from GTA. Yeah, that is true. It does sound like a GTA ass name.
No, I go to a place called the Milk Farm right by my house.
Did they just like give you the cow? Just
they have a giant cow in the window. They have a huge cow in the window. Yeah, humongous cow.
Do you get to milk it yourself?
Do you know that for a venue, for one of the venues that I do work for, I had to book a cow milker for the weekend for them. I had to help them find one.
How did that work out? Was it?
We're doing a Dutton Ranch. What is it? Dutton Ranch? Is that the show?
Yeah, that's a show. Yeah, I see that ad. That's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, they did a Dutton Ranch debut party or something like that.
Oh, okay.
They're like, do you know where I could get a cow milker? I'm like, I got a guy. Don't worry.
Everybody's got a guy. Come on.
Get a milking cow.
Yeah, I found it. Listen, I know I got connections. You want to?
Do they have to like? Do they? I believe that. Do they have to like? Like test it almost of like, no, this cow seems a little too dry. Yeah, I don't know how this works. Is
that how it works?
What? Are you driving a bus over there?
Is that how you milk
everybody milk the cow? Yeah, I don't know. It's like, no, this cow's like, it's like too spotty. And like, can you tell like how good the milk is by like how the spots are on a cow? I don't know these things, but I feel like this would be a thing to like an elite cow milker,
Get Tony on the show. We got to talk about elite cow milking now.
So I think my next thing will be becoming a cow milking expert.
Okay.
I'm a transportation expert here in New York City, especially in Northeastern Queens for everybody. And now I'm going to start streaming card openings. That's my next move. I'm going to get into the baseball card openings.
You're a breaker, are you? You're going to be
Jeremy, I told you what my son got, right?
I don't know if you did.
We
did
talked
you?
about this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, my memory sucks. You can't expect me to know these things.
That is fair.
Yeah.
So we've been very big on we're very big on the cards right now in my house. I have thousands of baseball cards sitting behind me on the floor.
I'm gonna get a pro cow milker on this show, like a professional.
Yeah, put it right behind you.
Milker. Well, we're gonna interview this person.
A professional cow.
Yeah, we're gonna interview a professional cow milker.
You know who would do that? Daniel Tosh. His show. He's been doing that. He just brings on people who do various jobs that he finds very interesting. One of them is
now. Are those the teats of the cow?
This is what I want to know.
Yes, those are the teats. That is what you milk from.
The teats. You milk the teats.
That's right.
They got like equipment and stuff now. I don't want that. I don't want to interview.
No. I want old school. I want an Amish man doing it.
Yeah.
I want milk from the hands of an Amish man.
Well, yeah. Getting an interview from an Amish man on this channel. I'm sorry.
Hold on, professional cow milker.
How much does a professional cow milker make?
These are questions I want to know.
These are questions.
It's a great question. Great interview. We need to find one and do one on this.
I'm trying to, but everything I Google is just like, it's all these machines to like help you milk the cow. I don't want that. I want a person.
Meek Normus said that his collection went down back to the 70s and was flooded after the blizzard of 96. Now, that was a rough blizzard here in the Northeast.
Oh, that's no good. I'm sorry, Meek Normus. Utterly easy portable cow milking machine.
Here we go.
Did you find something?
Yes, the Institute for Agriculture and Horticulture.
Okay.
Is that Canadian or is that American?
This is.
Yeah, we don't want Canadian cows.
Yeah, your milk. I don't want your milk.
First of all, American. Second of all, ours is healthy. Third of all, this is actually a job posting. The salary. Oh no, it's actually European, which makes this even worse.
Okay. Oh, great.
The salary for a milker is in the region of 24,000 to 29,000 euro per year.
How the hell is that man living off that money?
29,000 euro
Was it $1? What is it? $1.15? What's the conversion?
All right,
It's hold on. I got it's $34,000.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, hold on. I think if I find like a dairy farmer, like that would be right.
Yeah, dairy farmer salary. Yeah, dairy.
No. Wait, I don't want to like Google this. I want to like interview somebody and get this straight from the cow milker's mouth. This is what I want.
This is great. Someone in our farming, this is a Reddit post, employee worth. I run a 300 cow dairy in North Carolina. I have 2 milk cans. That's what you should look up. And they spend about
milk cans.
Well, they spend
everybody. Well, not everybody has 2 milk cans, but
watch yourself. They each spend about 40 hours a week milking. One milks 6 days a week and lives off the farm. The second milks 7 days a week and receives housing and utilities. I pay them the same amount per hour because the second guy works 7 days a week and is supposed to help me with field work and other odd jobs. He's since stopped doing that outside work and is only milking the cows. He says he's worth more when doing the odd jobs because he has expertise with electrical and construction type jobs where he can make more doing the same stuff somewhere else. And he's like, I don't think I had to pay him more because this is what we agreed upon when I hired him. What should I do? And everyone's like, bro, he's going somewhere else. Pay him or he's gone. Yeah. So anyway, the point is milk cans is what you want to look for.
I found this guy, Iowa dairy farmer. I don't know if he's racist though. We don't want to go down that road. Again, we don't need Bucks County Batman Part 2 over here.
County milk cans over here.
Yeah. But he's looking for somebody to work on his dairy farm. I don't know. I don't see anything where he's wearing like anything bad. I don't know.
See, we need that as a gimmick. Why didn't Vince ever have a milker?
Because he would have then. Never mind. You know what he would have done.
Oh man, can you imagine that gimmick in 1998 with Russo booking it? Bro, so you gotta look at the teeth.
He had a Vintner. Remember that when he had the sommelier?
He did have the Vintner. He had a Vintner. Yeah. What's his name was the Vintner?
Redbeard was the Vintner.
Yeah. Redbeard was the Vintner.
This guy just launched a YouTube channel. All right, I'm gonna message Iowa dairy farmer
and get him on
and hope for the best.
I hope he's a wrestling fan too, because that just makes the conversation even funnier.
All right, hello, Iowa. Is on Instagram, which I don't check, so people need to remind me to check my Instagram. Hello, Iowa dairy farmer. My name is Jeremy Lambert. I host a morning show allegedly about wrestling, but we got into a conversation about cow. How did this even start about cow milking?
This would be an Andrew start.
What did How did I? Oh yeah,
I
did. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I derailed your show.
His next job was going to be a professional cow milker, he said.
All right.
He's going to live off the teats of the land.
Okay. But we got into a conversation about cow milking. I was reaching out to see if you wanted to join our show to teach our audience more about this. Thank you. That's all I got. We'll see how that goes for us, everybody. We're trying to get a pro cow milker on this show. Take that, busted open. Get no pro cow milkers on their show.
I mean, they milk enough during their shows, so I think we're okay. Oh my God, Ryan Lambert saying get Flair and a cow milker on at the same time.
Could you imagine?
Ryan Lambert, is Jeremy? Are you related to Ryan Lambert?
We're all related in some way.
We're all the Lamberts. You know, yeah. I don't have too many Zarians out there.
Yeah, we're.
I have Gregory. I have Gregory and Lawrence, the fashion guys, and after that, there's nobody else.
Yeah, I'm not related to anyone.
Yeah, there's not. How many Zarians do you know, Joel?
There's no pearls.
None. There are no pearls. Hey. And then all the pearls. When Daniel Pearl, remember that whole thing?
No.
The reporter,
Daniel Pearl.
The reporter got beheaded in Afghanistan in like 2011. No, not 2011.
Yeah.
Whatever. When
2002.
Was it 2002? Anyway,
2001, 2002. Yeah, Daniel Pearl. Yeah, he was a journalist. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, no relation. But we were getting calls up the wazoo, being like, "Hey, is this a family member?" We're like, "No relation. Never heard of the guy until now." And yeah, there we go. No one's related to us. Stay away from us. That's what my family wants, for you to stay away from us. That's true. The Lamberts were a bunch of hoes.
Yeah, we'd be fucking true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I can't believe we just sent a dairy farmer milker.
This show has lost its way. It really it's gone off the deep end.
Has it lost its way?
No. It's stayed on course actually.
Yeah.
This show's always. That's why I like the show. That's why I call in and I harass and I don't get any work done.
I mean,
oh, look at my hot dog
Same.
cart, guys. Look, I got a hot dog cart.
You're messed.
That's pretty sweet.
And look, that's where all my baseball cards are.
Jesus.
Don't turn it on while the baseball cards are in there. I feel like they could start a fire.
Nicholas, say hi.
Hello. That was the dog, not me.
Dude, that's a big dog.
Oh, he's 115 pounds.
Someone's got to follow you around.
Someone's got to.
We went over to friend's house this past weekend. They had this giant dog. Very stupid though. Like just the dumbest thing in the world. Kept like getting itself like trapped with the leash and stuff, like running around the table and everything. Very fun. Like, you know, I had a fun time like playing with the dog, but not the smartest thing in the world. No.
You want to know how much was the cart? The hot dog cart. The hot dog cart came out to like $350.
You could have spent that money bringing me in for the weekend.
The hot dog cart's probably more
Hot dog
valuable.
card is more valuable. It's true.
Yeah.
It has more value.
Yeah. Since Andrew is here, get that coward John Alba on there. John Alba's touring with Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
He's
message
left his family. He sent the letter to his family, and he's now just following Bruce on the road.
He went and got himself engaged, and it was just like, "So long, baby. I'll be back for the wedding."
See you later. Listen, Bruce is calling me. Do Thunder Road.
He was close enough for 3 of the nights. I think one of them he was up in the gods. But either way, good for him. Good for
Dude,
him.
he loves it. You know what's funny? He has the same affinity for him as I do for Billy Joel. Because I've gone to like 20-something Billy Joel concerts. He actually told me how many he's gone to. Hold on, I was sexting John yesterday.
Sexting, I like I used
I was sexting him.
Good for
I
you.
was actually, yeah. Same way.
Oh,
I
he's
was
in
texting you
the.
guys.
Alba says I'm literally in the shower. I'm just gonna say perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Join us.
Stop the call.
Yes. Put a towel on and just stand in the
Yeah, just
You mean SNY's very own John Alba?
he says I'm not doing that. All right, I'm gonna call him a coward.
Howard.
If I could post my Speedo when my tub.
Yeah, I'm gonna
photos
say
on the
Zarian
show,
is showing
Alba could.
cock.
Yeah, tell him.
That's what I just said. Zarian is showing cock.
One and the same.
Yeah. You got to see what I walk around in my house in. I wear this like a kimono, like a floral kimono, and I wear my blue Speedo that you saw, and I wear like a Palm. I'm a rich old broad from Palm Beach. That's how I dress in my house.
What do your kids think of this?
My daughter thinks it's insane. My son finds it hysterical, and he wants to do the same. Jess doesn't mind it. Jess is all okay with it.
So my
but my daughter's very very embarrassed by it.
My 4-year-old has gotten to the point where now he just associates me with spicy foods. He thinks that like all daddy likes is spicy foods. So everything is about like, oh, we got to do it spicy so that daddy will eat it. I'm like, I'll eat other foods. It's not just about spicy. Anyway, the other day, he and I went to the store to go pick up some stuff for dinner. And we were going to get like stuff to make tacos. And he wanted to do chicken tacos. So like prep chicken and all that. So we went to the store and they didn't have the stuff we normally get. So we went looking around and I found like buffalo chicken that was already pre-marinated. And I was like, you want to do this? And he's like, yeah, we'll do that. He goes, he eats it. And it's like, it's a little spicy. And then he's like, but I like it. I'm going to be just like daddy. I like spicy foods. I'm like, adorable. Also start eating other foods for Christ's sake, because we do more than just spicy and chicken. Anyway, last night he ate more spicy chicken and thinks he's like daddy. That's
my that's amazing. That's amazing.
And now I gotta make him eat other foods, because if he's only eating 4 different foods, game over.
You should get him the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich and see how he likes it.
Wendy's is so far from here.
I got one down the block from you, dude.
Yeah.
Wendy's is the one that I wish was a little bit closer. It's not even that far away. I just wish it was closer.
It
We have like
used to be
McDonald's
so
and
much
Taco
better.
Bell.
It's not the same though. None of them are the same. None
That's
of them
what
are the
everybody
same.
says. Like I don't.
None of these burger
have
places are the same.
too much fast food anymore. We had Wendy's when we went to Acid Bath 2 months ago. It was in March. Whenever March was. It was still good. Everything's so expensive now, though. Like,
Dude, McDonald's.
If I want,
Gotta find
it's like $30-$40 for one person. It's crazy.
Gotta get your coupons ready, baby.
like if I want a $13 burger, I'll go to like an actual restaurant and get a $13 burger. I don't want fast food $13 burger. Like I can, I'll just get something that is actually good. Go to fast food, I want like a $5 burger. That's all I'm looking for. I mean, cheaper than that would be much better. Yeah, that's why I recommended the new chicken sandwich, because I heard it's very bad. I never had like the Wendy's chicken sandwich. I always just get the burger, but I heard that they changed the recipe.
Alba started that message about Raising Cane's, right? On X. It was him.
Really?
That it's not good.
No, I think Raising Cane's is super overrated. I mean, I don't know how many
Overrated,
people-
yeah.
Yeah. I went there once when I first moved to Ohio. I was like, oh, good, a chicken place. And, I come from North Carolina. We actually have good chicken places. And it sucked. I was like, this ain't what I'm used to. This kind of sucks.
I got a little tip. If you guys are in Queens and you're going to be in Flushing, right? It's Little China, Little Korea for us. You have to go to a Korean, forget about Korean barbecue, Korean fried chicken. Okay. Have you ever had Korean fried chicken?
Yeah, we got one around the corner from my place. It's delicious.
Dude, isn't it incredible?
Yeah, it's great.
And we have everything from the chains to like these unbelievable high-end Korean fried chicken spots. It is mind-blowingly good. It'll change your entire. You will never eat Popeyes again the same way, or KFC or any of the other places. It is unbelievable. There's like 1 million of them in Flushing.
So there you go. If you're going to Double or Nothing, get your Korean fried chicken and make sure your stomach is ready for that.
Yeah. So that here's the other thing. Okay, if you there's nothing by that stadium. I want you all to know this. It's a warning I give every time they run a show by Arthur Ashe. There is nothing by that stadium.
There's a mall that's a 20-minute walk away, and that's about as close as you get.
And you don't want to do that walk. You don't want to do that walk down Roosevelt.
Yeah,
you don't want to do it.
You're walking under underpasses, and there's no sidewalk. You're walking with cars, baby.
That area, our dear leader Stevie Cohen of the New York Mets has bought all the land, and now we're going to putting a Hard Rock casino. They're putting high rises. They're putting it's going to be unbelievable in about 2 years. Maybe when they run all in from the soccer stadium in like, I don't know, 2028, 2029, maybe then they'll have, everything ready.
Yeah, we'll see. But for now, nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. So am I going? I have to go.
No, you don't.
Well, I have to bring in my food order that got delivered. My dog let me know. I have to bring in, I got new Speedos.
Oh, yeah, I got to try those on.
I got to try those on, and I'll send you photos.
Oh, please and thank you.
I told Justice, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking a crotch selfie. She goes, for who? I'm right here. I said, not for you. It's for the boys.
Yeah.
For the boys. As is summertime. For the boys.
As is summertime. All right, guys. Love you, boys. I'll see you guys later.
Take care of yourself, pal. Well, that was a great diversion from the rest of our show.
Well, we might get a milk farmer on out of all of this, though. So I feel like we did that. Yeah, Evil Diva knows what's up. Bojangles is what's up. I miss having a Bojangles like 5 minutes away from me. That's
fair.
Although I'd probably go broke if I did, because I'd like be there every day. So it's probably not great. But yeah, Bojangles is what's up.
Andrew Zarian's going to go, and then like John Alva's going to show up in like 5 minutes. Be like, hey guys, what did I miss? We'll be like,
how long is your fucking shower?
You were just here. What are you talking about?
Zarian is always, Zarian's welcome to come on with when the milk farmer is here. Yeah,
Zarian's going to have questions about when he wants to become a milk farmer. He'll probably want answers out of this guy. I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Voliv sent a super chat earlier saying, I can't believe Tony Khan yelled time cop in front of a camera. Everyone should. Time cop should be the only thing that you yell.
I want to ask Tony if he took advantage of the 3 copies of Time Cop for $12.99 deal at Walmart instead of 1 copy for $10.99. That's what I want to ask Tony Khan. That's the only question I have for him.
You need a backup copy and you need a gift copy. The gift copy is important. You give it to your most important people, but the backup copy is great in case the other one gets worn out.
Yeah, that's the only question I have for Tony is about his Time Cop affinity.
Since we're on a completely ridiculous, out of nowhere tangent, is it time for the internet's only NWA Power recap? I have received it. Louis sent it to me just now. I received it at 10 minutes ago at 11:20 a.m. I received it from Louis. I actually had to send him a message in the Discord, be like, "Hey, do we have one?" And he sent it to me. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The internet's only NWA Power recap. Doing this from great, seriously, doing this from memory, so it may or may not have happened this way. Thanks, Louis. There was an 80s style classic between Carson Drake and Wrecking Ball Legursky. Drake is getting over with this little dance he does, wins it, 2.5 stars. Is the dance he doing? Is he doing one of these? He's doing the dance.
No, he's doing the cow milk.
Oh, he's doing the cow milk,
though, isn't it? And Trump does that dumb shit.
He does that, but he does the jerking off.
He does it like this way. Like
we're milking
all over his face.
Yeah, we're doing it in a way where we're actually like benefiting society. We're milking society. Yeah, that's right.
I feel like you gotta like grab.
It's like a grab and squeeze type of thing. Yeah, you gotta do a little.
I don't think you can just like hold it. Like
you
might re-grip. You know. Yeah, it's not like jerking. Like
it's
you
like,
gotta
it's like
re-grip it.
Up and down kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
what a visual that was.
Oh, you're welcome. That's not milking. It is if you're me, baby.
Well, this is why we're trying to get a professional on to show us how to do this milking here.
That's right. Hey, listen, this is the internet's only NWA Power recap. We cannot be unprofessionally going off on tangents about milking, okay? So you guys seem like experts at that. We're doing it right. We can get it. We'll get the answers. It's okay. The Good Brothers took on Southern Gentlemen in Crockett Cup semis. Lots of cheating from Colonel Sanders. The Carno. Sorry, that's a Family Guy reference. On the outside, kept the gents in it. Gallows gets taken out by the big words contained in a book and gets rolled up 2.5 stars.
An encyclopedia?
I'm guessing.
Okay.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's calling us out, man.
True.
Jesus.
The audio only folks are doing it right today.
Ryan says the bisexual y'all's grip game is weak. Damn.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it.
I don't have any practice, so.
Time to work on that. 16th seeded Titans of Calamity were back in Crockett Cup action against the formidable foes of national champion Mike Mondo and junior heavyweight champion Slade. The Titans stood tall and taller against the higher seeded team. The 16th seed moves to the finals. 2.5 stars.
The seed, like, we got to talk to the tournament committee about this seeding, because how are they a 16 seed? They had to win like a play-in and stuff to get in as well, so they weren't even just a 16 seed. They were kind of more like an 18 seed and everything.
Yeah, they just kind of found their way in, and here they are getting their way up to the finals. Good for them. The Titans of Calamity. Very different from the Titans of Comedy. I think one of them.
Maybe.
One of those was Eddie Murphy, I think.
Okay.
That's the Kings of Calamity. Anyway, the main event was the women's title match between Serena Vale and Natalia Markova. Vale had a tremendous entrance and looked every bit the star her potential has promised. I thought you were telling me this from memory. You remember her entrance. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Good strikes.
It's a memorable entrance.
Yes, so it wasn't. It was a tremendous entrance. Probably a run of good entrances. The good strikes kept this match flowing, but Markova was able to hit the middle drop kick to the face and retain 2.5 stars. Greta comes out post-match and chokeslams the champ. Tiffany Nieves, because we're going to get it right this time, just won the opportunity to challenge for the belt whenever she wants and has chosen this moment to cash in for the bouquet. Nieves puts her foot in the champ's chest after she's been laying for a few minutes and wins the Burke. And new NWA Women's World Champion, Tiffany Nieves.
I actually watched this. I watched this main event and the post-match. Okay.
2.5 stars.
Okay. Yeah.
You're back.
Okay. Yeah, I actually watched this main event and the post-match. That's the only comment I have, is that I watched it.
Okay, then. Well, there you go.
No further comment.
There's
2.5 stars.
There is your NWA Power Recap. Thank you once again to Louis for sending this in. And every week, for those who say, oh, why don't you cover the NWA? Here it is. We do it. We even interview some NWA talent sometimes. We are the one and only official NWA recappers out there with the help of Louis. Thank you. And when talent gets signed, they come to us first.
Literally only like one person is like, why don't you talk more about the NWA?
I know. Well, that one person who never watches our show needs to know.
Fair.
Mystery Wrestling, by the way, they announced that their next Fighting Back event is going to be they're doing the Infinite Rumble. It's a charity pro wrestling event supporting the Canadian Cancer Society. It's going to be live on Evil Uno's Twitch channel and on the Mystery Wrestling YouTube, June 22nd. It starts at 11 a.m. And once again, just like in past years, this is, I believe, is this a 17th year they're doing this? It's been since 2011. And every year, for those who don't remember, maybe you do, it's been through C4 Wrestling, and Mystery Wrestling has also gotten involved, where there have been donations made to the Canadian Cancer Society in the memory of Frank Morin, who is a wrestler from the Ottawa area who passed away due to cancer. And this is the annual tradition returns. Fighting Back is a giant show where all of those funds are donated to the Canadian Cancer Society. So they announced the Infinite Rumble is going to be happening in June. I'm very much looking forward to it. Last year they did the 24-hour match. That was a lot of fun. I got to talk to the people who were involved with that after the match, and looking forward to seeing what the Infinite Rumble brings, because if it's Mystery Wrestling, it's going to be all the zaniness, and it's all for a good cause. So shout out to them.
It's going to be like a 48.5-hour Rumble, right?
I mean, Evil Uno's actually tweeting out what's the longest Royal Rumble, the longest battle ever. So I think his wheels are turning.
It's gonna be so long.
Yeah, he said, "What's the world's longest Rumble record?" Wasn't was the 40-man Rumble the longest, or have there been longer ones? I guess the greatest.
I'm sure there's been some like indie Rumbles that have gone way too long. What's the clusterfuck? Those are some long ass Rumbles.
Those are some long ass Rumbles. That's true.
Yeah. I feel like the clusterfuck probably has the record, at least like the known record. There's probably some random ass indie out there who's done longer Rumbles, but I'm willing to bet the clusterfuck has like the stated record.
I would love to know what the longest Royal Rumble is. I've got all these like people who have lasted the longest, and the greatest Royal Rumble, Bryan Danielson, was in there for an hour and for 75 minutes, 76 minutes. So that Rumble continued after he got eliminated, right? He wasn't the last one.
Yeah, I feel like the greatest Royal Rumble, or the one Del Rio one that was 40-man, were probably the longest, because you're tacking on 10 extra competitors. So I imagine those were, the greatest Royal Rumble was 77 minutes. Okay. The one Del Rio one was, hold on, I'm trying to find it, because that was the 40-man, right? I'm not misremembering this.
Oh, apparently the 2025 men's Royal Rumble was, I just had it and I just clicked into it. Longest Royal Rumble match was 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
From 2025.
Okay. Really? That's way too long.
Apparently.
And the Del Rio one was 69 minutes, so the greatest Royal Rumble was a little bit longer than that. I don't remember the 25 Royal Rumble.
Well, we've got someone now who can last longer than...
Yeah, he's late.
Yeah, well, he can last longer than 15 seconds, but not as long as 75 minutes. John Alba's here. How you doing?
First off, how do you know that? Second off, you could only be so lucky.
We only wanted you here while Zarian was showing cock. Now, like,
what does that
defeated
mean?
Literally what it means.
Literally what I said.
Literal people here on this.
Yeah.
How's Bruce?
How was your shower?
It was great. I was gonna show you guys my hair routine, but then I realized with the blow dryer you'd never hear it. So he's been ducking me. He and I were supposed to go to a Mets game together.
You ducked him today. We tried to get you on.
Mano a mano. Eye for an eye.
You just ducked him. Are the Mets good? I had no idea.
They had a good win yesterday. They have not been good generally, but they've been solid since May began.
Okay.
I've booked MJF for SNY tomorrow, so I'm very excited.
Oh, really?
How that go? How is Maxwell Jacob Freeman paying attention to the Major League Baseball season? We'll find out on live television. We'll see how it goes.
That should be something. Yeah.
With a Yankees tie.
I mean, we cover the Yankees too on SNY, but yeah, it's a Mets network, so
he's going to show up in as much Yankee stuff as he can. So.
It would be a smart decision on him, but he is a Mets fan.
Yeah, he is a Mets fan. I'm pretty sure
he's going to do the whole "I'm coming home and this is my town." I guess this is the only place where he can babyface himself in his home.
Playing New York as he walks in. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
that's fine. It's gonna be a fun show. Double or nothing, double or muffin.
I'm excited. Honestly, man, like I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be what second biggest gate in AEW American history, right?
What they're saying.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Tony's going to be over the moon about that.
Tony's going to talk for 5 hours.
The first Grand Slam, which Joel, I'm pretty sure I saw you at, right?
Where we first met.
That was. I mean, that place was packed.
Yep, there was it's over 20,000, I think, for that one.
So this is the stadium next door to that, but it should still be pretty packed. So, yeah, I mean, I anticipate it's going to be a pretty good show, and I think the AEW World Title picture is going to be pretty complex this year. So,
Sammy Guevara is getting title shots. Super complex.
Speedball Mike Bailey, he's next up. No?
You really have no idea who's going to challenge for this thing.
Bailey's won matches recently. Like,
I mean, Sammy Guevara is a 5-time ROH tag team champion who never lost the tag team titles.
Matches, I mean, on AEW TV, I don't know. Yeah, that is a choice. But I mean, hey, look, I think Darby has won over a lot of people with this reign, because I think a lot of people were very confused about Darby winning, and I mean, I think it's one of those things where you kind of let your work speak for itself, and I think he has. I haven't heard too many old men yelling at the cloud about him, so that's a pretty good sign, right?
It's out there.
You're not listening to the old men hard enough.
Said too many. I didn't say it's not there.
No. The clouds are just covering. It's fine.
Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. That's wrestling, right?
Yeah, who could possibly care?
Right? The worst.
Yeah.
How about those Knicks?
Yeah. I'm looking forward, I mean, sort of, to the conference finals.
Well, listen.
Dreading these next 10 days.
I will say this for your Thunder. Your weird-ass Thunder fandom.
Why is it weird?
It's so random. But there is no team in the East that is going to beat the Thunder in a 7-game series. However, the Spurs can knock them off.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I feel like if we get by the Spurs, like, we're okay.
I think you're winning the NBA championship.
I feel like we're okay in the finals, but I thought last year we were kind of okay in the finals against the Pacers, and that still went 7. So
yeah,
but the Spurs
they were smoking hot though too.
They were, yeah. The Spurs are going to be it's just super difficult. Like, it's going to be a competitive long series. I can't imagine it not going 6 or 7 games.
I think if the Knicks were to make the finals, I think the Knicks can beat the Spurs in a 7-game series. I don't think they can beat the Thunder.
Really?
So
they can beat the Knicks did play them well. The Knicks did play them well in the regular season. Yeah. But this is the thing about go ahead.
No, just saying I think the Thunder are too deep.
And the thing about the regular season is, like, people have put a lot of stock in these December games where the Spurs beat us like 4 times or 3 times. The 4th one was when we didn't play anybody. They put a lot of stock in these December games, and it's either going to be confirmation that they mattered or they didn't matter at all, depending on how the series goes. Because if the Spurs win, it's like, oh, see, look at all these December games that showed they were the better team. And if OKC wins, it's like, oh, you guys are really stupid for putting stock into like December NBA hoops.
The Spurs also have the most freakish player in the world.
Yeah.
So like,
If he was like 5 inches shorter, I'd feel a lot better about this series, honestly. He's such a freak of nature that it's like, what are you supposed to do against him? Like, there's just nothing you can do against him. So it's gonna be annoying. And my abs are playing the same time as well, so I'm just gonna be miserable. Joel, you got to set up the show tonight, by the way. Don't fucking bug me. That goes for everybody.
I already knew this already, so it's fine. I can start the show.
And Wednesday, because Wednesday both teams are playing. So
wait, you're going to be miserable, and that's different from normal. How?
Well, I mean, sometimes I'm happy, but like miserable, like during the playoffs. I was okay during the first 2 rounds. I mean, it helps when both teams go 16-1 combined. But these 2 series, conference finals time, absolutely miserable at this point.
Okay. Well, sorry that I couldn't fulfill your wildest hopes and dreams a few minutes ago, but
I was hoping for you and Zarian to have a cock off on this show.
I don't know what that means. So.
There's nothing. We're not detailing anything else here.
Okay, in Puerto Rico, it's legal to do that, so it's okay.
Talk about that, Edwin Diaz. My goodness.
I love this. We get that right away.
All right, gents. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye, John Alba. Have a good day.
Oh, John Alba. Always fun. I love it when people pop in on these shows. There's so much to talk about, but also so not much to talk about in the wrestling world that this is perfect days for this.
We got to talk more about ROH, obviously. Yeah, Zach, by the way, appreciate you, Zach, wearing the shirt that you got me from the parade. Yeah, I'm still just like dreading this whole thing, man. I'm really. Are you going to any of the games, Zach? Let me know. I'm hoping. I can't look too far ahead, but the Cavs are in the conference finals on the other side, and like there's another good chance that I end up going to another finals game this year. At least I won't have like a 5-hour drive coming back after a 40-point loss. It'll only be a 45-minute drive, way easier to kind of swallow.
I won't be feeling as like heavy on you, because I know you would be upset in that case, but I'd be more like 45 minutes is a lot easier to swallow than a 5-hour, whatever that was.
You were very mean to me last time. We don't have to revisit this, but you were very mean to me.
Bring it back. I'll up the audio.
I mean, if you want, like,
I'll do that. But I think a 45-minute drive is a lot more easy to swallow for this fandom than anything else.
I didn't even mind. Like, I don't regret going to it because it was a chance of like seeing my team winning a championship. Like, I don't regret that at all. It sucked how it turned out, obviously, but I would have driven the 5 hours. I'll say that. I'll put this out there right now. I'm strongly considering. I'll 100% go to a Thunder Cavs game. 100%. Not even like up for debate because it's 45 minutes away. Assuming ticket prices are good. Now, if tickets like $1,000, no, but I'm hoping ticket prices will be down because the Thunder can clinch a championship, and there's a bunch of Cavs fans who don't want to go see that. I'm strongly, and my wife doesn't even know this. She's about to be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
She's already doing it.
Yeah. The Avs are on one side in the West. The Canes are on the side in the East. I'm strongly considering like driving to North Carolina if the Avs have a chance to clinch the cup there. And now that's like an 8-hour drive. That's a little outside my typical wheelhouse. But I've also made that drive so often that I'm not super against it. It would have to, again, tickets have to make it feasible. A lot of things kind of have to go right. Like, we have to get there first. But I'm strongly considering that if it does actually happen. We got a long way to go. My lovely wife did say if you could see the Avs, you should. So yeah, she supports me, which is to her detriment to support me so much. Yeah, so she would support me to do this. Ryan saying if it's Avs and Habs, let's make a game. Well, how far away is Montreal? Like,
you drove to Toronto in 8 hours, so now you got to tack on a couple more.
Really?
Depending on how, yeah, it's a couple. I mean, depending on your route.
Wait, they played the Bell Center, right? I'll just put
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Bell Center. There's a Bell Center in Ohio. Okay, Central Bell. Yeah, it's about 9 hours.
Yeah.
That's 9 hours. See, Buffalo's not terrible either. The Buffalo plays in Key Bank Arena?
Yeah, I think it's KeyBank Arena. I think it's closer.
Key Bank Center. Yeah, Key Bank Center. Oh, that's only 3 hours. Ooh.
Yeah, because you're driving to Buffalo.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. So honestly, if the Avs are in the finals, it might not matter who they play. I might be trying to go to that game regardless. Like I don't love an 8-hour drive. I don't love a 9-hour drive, but yeah, that might have to happen. I'm not going to New York if they play the Knicks because tickets are going to be way too expensive, even if the Thunder can clinch. Like that's just way too much. Like how far away is Madison Square Garden? Montreal is gonna be iffy for me because 9 hours is just a lot. I mean, 8 hours is a lot, but again, because I'm so familiar with the drive, it's not terrible.
I could just see you leaving the house, and she's like, "Where you going, baby?" And it's like, "I want to go get some Bojangles, the real stuff."
Yeah, that's the other thing is I can go there to Bojangles and just get and cook out and get that. MSG is about 7 hours away. I don't really want to deal with New York though.
Can't blame you. Cannot blame you.
That's I don't even know if I want to feel Buffalo, but 3 hours is kind of I kind of have to make that. This is where I've gotten too enormous is I used to be able to do 8-9 hour drives no problem, but now that I've gotten older, I'm oh, this is just killer on me.
I mean, this thing with my hip has prohibited me from having long car rides at this point. So even with Montreal, it's I could maybe do it on the train because I can get up and walk around. But if I fly, that's fine because it's a 75-minute flight. That's going to be fine. But yeah, I can't go cross country like I did with Vancouver. The flight back, I was mostly standing in the back galley just trying to stretch out and get the pain away from my hip. And I can't do it like that in a car anymore.
Yeah, it becomes so much just sitting for that long and just driving at all now is just it becomes too much. 7 hours is kind of my limit unless it's something really worthwhile, and I think having a chance to see my hockey team win a Stanley Cup would be pretty worthwhile to make the North Carolina trip. That would be one. I also don't love drives where I'm gonna have to stay over somewhere. I like being able to drive there and back all in the same day or night, and I could never do that with this North Carolina trip. And unfortunately, my mom doesn't live there anymore, so I can't even stay there. I'd actually have to get a hotel. I guess I have friends there who I haven't talked to in 7 years, but maybe I could message them, be hey, I'm gonna be in town, can I stay with you for the night? Oh, maybe I do that way I don't have to at least spend money on a hotel and everything. So I don't know. This is still a ways away. The Avs are going to get swept by the Knights. The Thunder are going to get swept by the Spurs, and I won't have to worry about these issues.
Yeah, $90 train ride is actually kind of worth it. And also, if you have the right hookups, you can get it in business class for that much. Get a free meal, get some sodas in you. You're good. Maybe a glass of wine. There's ways to travel nicely on the train. Just getting there on time is another question.
Meet Normus is apparently offering up his brother's guest room for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, and I have friends in North Carolina. I'm sure I can message them. It'd be very on brand for me to be hey, I'm in town to watch the Avs, and they'd be oh yeah, that makes sense that Jeremy would come back for this. Sure, all right. You know what? Yeah, I haven't seen you in 6 years or whatever, but yeah, you can stay over. It's fine. Oh.
We got me Normus, by the way, sending a super chat saying, "You ever seen giraffes fight? That's what Chet versus Wemby will look like. Let's crank. Been up since 7 a.m. baby. That's every day for me." The WSW, that's the Aussie promotion, was hoots, dropouts over outrunners. There you go.
I watched some of the WSW over the weekend. I haven't seen today's show, but I watched the first show, and then a little bit of the second show. It seemed like there's some good stuff, and then there was some not so good stuff.
Let's do you want to finish off some of the wrestling stuff?
Yeah, considering we've just gone
Whatever.
everywhere.
You and SP3 can do 5 hours on ROH.
Is it SP3's birthday today?
It is SP3's birthday today. Technically, it was yesterday. He said it was Monday. So yeah, it's Monday. Yeah, so there you go.
Okay.
So happy birthday to SP3. He's our dude, man. We love him. I'm trying to send him a message right now, but I'll do it afterwards. Last thing from SmackDown that I need to talk about.
Okay.
Tiffany Stratton is a terrible actor. That segment she did backstage after the tag title loss was amazing. It's like she was waiting for the cue just to say her lines, and even then it was even more robotic afterwards. It was fantastic. But yes, she's not good at this.
None of them are that great.
True.
I mean, Chelsea's good. But, I mean, this is why Tiffany's on Twitch now, so she could get more comfortable doing these just talking segments.
Oh, I don't think she needs help with that part of it. I think she needs help with doing it in front of a camera with the lights and people watching. People aren't watching her on Twitch like that.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a bad idea to do the Twitch thing because sooner or later she's going to AJ Styles this thing and everyone's going to get shut down.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I have a feeling. Anyway,
maybe.
Should we talk about Supercard for a few minutes?
Well, I mean, we can talk a little bit about the thumbnail because that maybe relates to SmackDown because Danhausen was in the lab and no, yesterday was her first time, Henry. Like she just launched her Twitch thing yesterday. So Danhausen was in the lab and maybe reviving the gingerbread man and according to reports, Baron Corbin could be the gingerbread man.
Dave was talking on Observer Radio about potentially Baron Corbin going back to WWE, and that of course started a whole firestorm of will he, won't he, and what is the status and all that. So Fightful Select had an update saying it's been speculated within WWE. This weekend, Dave noted that he'd heard rumors of Baron Corbin heading back. It's been internally speculated for the last couple of weeks, with one WWE source indicating it to Fightful in an out of left field thing they'd heard recently. Far from confirmed, but his name has been rumored at least by some in WWE. Corbin, Tom Pestek, does not have an MLW contract as confirmed by Sports Illustrated, so that's why he was able to work literally everywhere, including that AEW dark match not too long ago where everyone was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, turns out that Corbin, while he's had a good relationship with WWE since departure, there's a good chance that he could come back. And yes, people immediately jumped on the idea that maybe Danhausen was planning a revival of Baron Corbin. So this could be it. Could it be bum-ass Corbin comes back, though? Danhausen curses him and he becomes bum-ass Corbin, and we're back to where we started.
He's just gonna be the gingerbread man. That's it.
I'm fine with that. Listen, Tom doesn't care. Tom will go where his bread is buttered. And I completely respect that. Again, we talked about this with the, your favorite teams getting all the whistles. And he's like, sure, give me all the whistles. My team still wins. Like that's basically the Tom Pestek, Baron Corbin, Bishop Dyer way is pay me and I'll do the job you want me to do. And he does a good job at it. He's very entertaining. He's everybody's scapegoat and he doesn't care as long as he gets the money that comes to him. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, we like Tom. He was fantastic when he joined us, and he's not afraid to do stuff like this. I think he'll be great at it too. Is like he's willing to kind of throw himself into these type of roles. So if they are like, hey, go play a gingerbread man, he'll be like, all right, sure. Like he's willing to like fully commit to that kind of stuff. So. And look, I know people will get mad about like, well, why shouldn't they give TV time to this person, this person, this person? Like, maybe I don't fully disagree with all of that stuff, but this is the stuff that they want to do. So find someone who is going to make this stuff work. And Corbin is certainly a proven commodity that he is going to make this stuff work. Instead of this, by the way, is not a knock on the person I'm about to say, and I'll explain it. Instead of Tony D'Angelo, who you're going to be mad if he gets into this. Like, why is Tony D'Angelo the gingerbread man? This is not what we want for him. We want him doing something else. Put somebody else in this spot. It doesn't have to be Tony D'Angelo. It could be anybody you're infatuated with NXT, which I'm not sure how many people there are.
Shiloh Hill.
Sure. But it could be anybody of that. Like, they have a role that they want to utilize. Let's say it's the gingerbread man. And if they use somebody who you do like in NXT or even on the main roster, it's like, oh, what are they doing with Ilya Dragunov right now? Like, you don't want Ilya Dragunov to actually be the gingerbread man. You'll be more upset about that than if they bring back Corbin to do it. Corbin's a good person to do this role. You can argue about should they be doing something else with their TV time and everything. Sure, I understand that. But this is what they want to do. Find someone who's going to do it well. Corbin's going to do it well.
Yeah, and again, he's established in that world. So it's not like they have to do much with him other than just drop him in and say, these are your directions. And he does it. And if he fits the character, then he fits the character. I bring up the Thunder Rosa thing 100 times because it's like they wanted her to be a referee. It's like, yeah, because that was the role that they had for her. She was filling a vacancy if she wanted it. She didn't. She wanted to be a wrestler, so she chose to go be a wrestler. That's fine too. It wasn't WWE being like, oh, they disrespected Thunder Rosa. It's no, they had a vacancy for this spot, and that's what they wanted her to do. It's the same thing with Baron Corbin, Tom Pestic, Bishop Dyer, whichever name you want to pick. He would be coming in to fill a role that they need. And if in this case, if it is to work with Danhausen in a comedy role, that's perfect. He can do that. He can be funny. He can be entertaining. He can be serious. He's a pretty good actor. These NFL guys who get into wrestling, I think a lot of people tend to forget that they have money. They are mostly already set up for success through the work that they've done, and they don't need wrestling, but they love wrestling, so they commit to it. The ones who stick around. And this is another case of that. I talk about AJ Francis all the time. He's a guy who doesn't need to be in wrestling, but he chooses to stick around because he's passionate about it and he gets better at it. And again, he's one of the bright spots in TNA where there isn't much to talk about in terms of bright spots. So you can do the same thing with Corbin. He just loves going back and doing this, and he does a good job with it. So again, when you have the space, you take the space or the spot.
Yeah. We shall see if that's what they decide to go, where they go with the potential gingerbread man and the potential return of Corbin.
Yeah, I would. I'd like to see him back on there. I mean, listen, this is not a knock at MLW, but they don't have weekly televised shows. They're not on the air. They are taping. They are recording. They're bringing back Fusion. They do specials, but in terms of reach, you're not seeing this guy as much as you used to. And that's kind of the one thing is like I enjoyed the Corbin character, especially towards the end when he was really finding himself and enjoying himself. And if he's going to come back and enjoy the time off with a little more gusto to his character, then I'm all for it. So we'll see. Corbin got his chance to go work AEW, got his chance to go work MLW. He worked MLP. He's worked GCW, for God's sake. He's been just about everywhere he can think of, except for TNA, which I get it. And he's going to potentially go back to WWE and do what he does. So we'll find out soon enough if Baron Corbin is headed back to WWE. But that was the big conversation over the weekend. Him and Danhausen grilling steaks together. That was yeah. I see Ryan said Danhausen and Corbin cooking show on Netflix. I think that would be a lot of fun. Those two just trying to do Baron Corbin just being like, I like my steaks rare, and Danhausen saying, I like mine well done. And then they argue about it for a good long time. I'm trying to make sure that I can cover the conversation while Jeremy is currently coughing up a lung on the other side, but I hope he's okay. Yeah, Baron Corbin back working with Danhausen would be a lot of fun. I'd like to see those two interact and do weird things. Walter Whitehausen cooking over here. I would enjoy it. We'll talk about Supercard in a few minutes. My general thoughts was long show, not a ton happened, but a lot did go on. It was fun matches, good times, but I'm really not sure what's next. I hope you're okay, buddy. I'm going to actually, you know what? You okay? Survived? Okay, he's going to come back. Yeah, Supercard I thought was an entertaining show. I'm going to bring up some results because it's now from Friday and I can't remember what happened past yesterday. What did you guys think of Ring of Honor? What did you think of Supercard? Fun show, good show, long show. I like that they put it on my AEW for free. That was a big help. And we're going to get into it in just a second when I actually get the results back open because my brain is fried. Now my keyboard's not working. This is what I get. Sorry for the dead air, folks. I'm going to figure this out. Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor 2026. Athena retaining her title in that fantastic Survival of the Fittest match. I can't say I'm surprised. I should be surprised, but also they are not taking that belt off of her anytime. And like Grace is saying, we're back to teasing Billie Stark. She came out also at the press conference and kind of sat off to the side. They're trying to build that tension. Are they going to bring this around for a fourth time? I don't know. It's gotten to the point where I don't even care at this point who wins the AEW or the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. There was good match. It was one of those, like the whole card to me ended up feeling like good match. What next? And there wasn't much next to talk about. So again, these guys, it was Athena, it was Maya World, Trish Adora, Yuka Sakazaki, Billie Starks, of course, and Zeta Steel. Love seeing those women involved. Love that they got the main event. Love that they were spending time to build to the survival of the fittest by having people actually qualify. They had the runway to do it. But Athena winning in the end and having to do it, with that giant O face is just, yeah, it was fine. I hate to say it like this, but like it was fine. A good match that, because of the outcome being the Women's World Champion, kept her title for this amount of time. It's been what? She wants the Bruno 12 years reign. You're never going to have that again. But she is, she's going to retain that title. She'll keep it for as long as she needs to. It was, people are saying it was a Joel Pearl fine show, but Ring of Honor was just a show. The biggest piece of storyline progression was the world title match where Bandito beats Blake Christian and he gets some help. Blake doesn't really get help because Swerve showed up after the match to beat up on Bandito. Blake loses. Vanilla Baby does not capture the world title, which don't know why, but this is where we're at. Bandito retains. He's going to go to CMLL and he's going to defend that title on Friday, and that's great, or Sunday, whichever it was this week. He's going to keep that title forever too, it seems, or they're going to change it when they need to do a big launch of a My AEW tier that people want to get on. Blake Christian does not win. Swerve comes out. He makes his feelings known that he's going to beat up on Bandito going into the Owen. And again, this was just kind of a good match. Good wrestling match. Story-wise, it's just what it is. Can't even say easy name. It just was. Mark Davis defeated Zawa in the Ring of Honor National Championship that only gets defended on AEW branded properties, except for that one time. I need this title to start going to the indies. I love that Max goes, and we talked about this. Max goes and defends the AEW world title at certain indies, and he's doing that, or he was doing that. Now Darby's a champion, obviously. You could do that with Mark Davis. You can do that with the national champion, whoever it is, and that would be fantastic. But instead, what we're getting is the continuation of Mark Davis won the national championship, so now they're going to continue to book the national champion on Ring of Honor shows because it's the only place where you're going to start seeing the national championship outside of AEW programming is AEW adjacent events. So I'm kind of just ready for something more. If you're going to put that title on a Ring of Honor show, start using it elsewhere, not just on Ring of Honor. Otherwise, again, good match, hard hitting. They beat the shit out of each other to Mark Davis and Salwa, but Mark Davis wins because of course he did. He just won that title. And then hello, you're back. Are you okay?
Allegedly, no.
My goodness.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I hope you're okay.
This is what happened. We started talking too much about the Thunder and the Avs, and I'm sick to my stomach over the possibilities of what could happen.
My goodness.
This is why everyone's gotta be nice to me when it comes to my teams, because otherwise I'm gonna literally die, as everyone saw.
Please don't. At least not yet. At least not when I'm talking about Ring of Honor. I'm moving down the card. This was talking about the 6-man title match. This was a match that didn't need to happen because it wasn't even announced until they said, okay, we're going to do an open challenge. And then out came the Outrunners and Dalton Castle. And this was a long ass match too. That just, I think listen, I'll tell you what I said in our group chat. I said, I clipped, uploaded, and did copy and thumbnails for 3 or 4, maybe even 5 ITW clips, which means I had to stop the match to do in the time that I got that done. The match was still going, and I started it when the bell rang. So that's just how long that match was. It just wasn't useful.
I mean, at least we got a title change. That was like the only title change on the night. It's a long show. The wrestling for the most part is good to very good. And that's about it. Like the setup for a lot of this show wasn't very good. I mean, they tried with Bandito and Blake Christian, but they kind of dragged their feet a little bit on that because Blake probably should have been the challenger last show instead of I think they did like the survival of the fittest match, which was weird. And then they were setting up Roosh, but Roosh got hurt, and now Roosh is back, and they're probably setting up Roosh again. The Athena stuff it's still the arguing with Billy, which has gone on for like 3 years now, and you either got to just do this title change or move on from all of this. But we said that 2 years ago, and we said that last year, and maybe they'll actually do it this time. The Pier title looked like they were setting up Josh Woods, and then they just had Nigel beat Woods. So now I guess they're just going to do Nigel and Lee again, which... all right, I thought we did that and we passed the torch and we moved on off of that.
Torch coming back, baby.
Ace Austin did last 30 seconds longer with Lee than he did Will Ospreay. Still annoys me that it took Will Ospreay that long, and then he like didn't even win this Pure title. Like now he's just losing to Lee Moriarty on ROH. So it kind of,
if you want to compound the issue, you've got Lee Moriarty, who's facing Ace Austin, who has never been in a Pure Rules match.
Yeah.
He's going that far with Ace Austin. And the story of the match was, Lee was making Ace use all of his rope breaks and like trying to take him down as soon as he could. But the match still went for 16 minutes. So it's like another one of this. It's a pure mismatch. And it didn't get anywhere because Ace never got a shot to be in the Pure Rules division and to build himself in there.
It's just a show with wrestling, and like it's not a bad show or anything. I enjoyed the main event. Like there was some wonky spots, but overall, like I did think the main event was good and fun. I like that they went just no DQ style, because I don't think every survival of the fittest match does that. So I did like that. And of course, like the O-face off the ladder was a really cool looking spot and everything, but like nothing of consequence really happens on these shows. They're just shows. Yeah.
Deonna and Diamante, I thought was a good match. Bias aside, I thought that Diamante was actually doing her best impression of a Pure Rules wrestler, and Deonna had it scouted. So in terms of the story of the match, it was good stuff. I liked it. And we got a super chat from Ryan Lambert saying Red Velvet has been amazing and she gets better, and they reward her for that. She got a spot on Collision out of that, which was good stuff, because Collision the next night was mostly like ROH versus AEW talent. And again, you can look at it two different ways when it comes to Collision, and that is it's either Thunder, WCW Thunder, or it's WCW Saturday Night. And last night felt more like a Saturday night than it did WCW Thunder. So, and take that as you will, because Thunder wasn't exactly the most storyline driving show either.
I thought this was more Thunder, and that nothing happened. At least Saturday night was like fun. I mean,
this was fun. It was
sure, but it's like, here's these random ROH AEW matches. Gee, I wonder who's going to win them. Like, yes. I can't get into Sammy Guevara just getting a title shot, and like fine, the match was fun. Darby continues to be great, but for, you know, SP3 and I had this conversation on Thursday of like guys getting undeserving title shots, and SP3 was trying to defend some of the stuff, and then we were even talking of like, well, MJF doesn't know that Darby's going to continue to defend the title, and here he is just defending the title on Collision against Sammy Guevara, and it's like, yeah, he's going to keep defending this title. Like, you can't really defend Sammy Guevara getting like this random title shot. This is why I think MJF is dumb for taking this match. Is like, he's willing to defend this title against anybody. Sammy Guevara's like, hey, let me get a shot, and Darby's like, all right, cool. He's clearly going to lose at some point. And like, that was part of the story of this match, is like his body's giving out on him, and like, it's good, it sets up stuff, but who could possibly care about Sammy Guevara getting this title shot?
Yeah. Someone's saying this should have been a free YouTube show. It was a free show over on my AEW. That was the best part. You could have watched Supercard of Honor for free on my AEW. That's how I watched it. I was happy when they announced it. They announced it very late on Friday afternoon, so I understand if people didn't see it. But yeah, that's, again, the blessing and a curse of AEW is that they're terminally online, but they're also terminally online. So you either have to see it or you'll never see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you wanted to find an alternative to your Friday night wrestling viewing, this was the show. This was very different from SmackDown. Whether or not you were invested is a totally different conversation. And it just felt like this was a supercard of nothing. It was a show that they put on. The wrestling was really good, but most of the outcomes just kind of existed.
Yeah. You
think they're going to bring around Athena, Billy one more time? Finally,
it seems like it. I mean,
the last time they've done it, though, it always ended up being shake hands and we're back to square one.
Yeah, but third time's the charm, I guess.
This is the fourth time at least.
No, they've only done Athena and Billy twice.
No, they've done it 3 times. We've had this conversation. They've done it at least. I'm pretty sure they've done this 3 times. I gotta bring this up now.
I mean, I'm looking at it. 1-on-1? Yeah, we're just talking 1-on-1. I don't care about.
Yeah, no, none of these multi-person matches.
Yeah, they've only done it twice. One was in the Owen, which we're not counting that.
Okay, so I'm thinking of the Owen.
Yeah, we're just counting for the titles. Yeah, or for the women's title.
Yeah.
They done it at Final Battle. They didn't do it at all last year, so it'll be. It's been a year and a half since they've done it, so they can run it back now.
What was Final Battle 25? Was that Mina?
Was Mina hurt?
I can't remember now. I got to go back and look at this. Hold on. Final Battle 25. It was Athena.
That was Persephone. Yeah.
There you go. Right, because was this when Billy was going after the pure title?
Yeah.
Rihanna won. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Woof. It exists, but here it is.
Yeah. Oh, SP3's in the chat. Happy birthday.
Happy
SP3.
birthday. Send him a happy birthday on the Twitter.
Yeah.
I do my basic happy birthdays there, but while he's here, I do appreciate him. He is fantastic at what he does. I hope he has a special day. And pal, you're one of a kind, to say the very least. We love that you're here on the show. We love that we get to work with you. And next time we'll bring you on the show for your birthday chat. You can come on now.
I mean, yeah, so he can join the show.
No,
now.
He's banned. It's his birthday. He should go enjoy himself.
I mean, that's true. He should be doing better things than hanging out with us. But SP3 is going to have to carry me through Raw tomorrow. He carries me every week, but he's going to really have to carry me through Raw tomorrow because, yeah, I'm going to be stressed out tonight. So,
if you need me to do the show tomorrow, just let me know.
I'm going to take like the entire just week off, like just until I'm just going to take the rest of the playoffs off.
Trolling SP3.
Just every day. I'm just taking it all off.
Get yourself feeling better. That's fine.
Just
Anything else from Ring of Honor?
Blake Christian should have won.
He should have won. Especially because Swerve showed up afterwards. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Stupid. Anyway, Collision, is there anything really? I mean, Collision, the Darby and Sammy match was great. It's so much fun. No countouts because these two wanted to go crazy on each other as they usually do. A couple table spots. It was good stuff. I really enjoyed that the main event between Darby and Sammy. Sammy again is just like, I am the Ring of Honor tag team champion that never gets to defend my tag team championship, but I'm gonna go for the AEW World Title. Let's go.
Yeah.
Great match. That's really what it comes down to. And they gave him an overrun on Collision this week.
I feel like they get an overrun most weeks, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm thinking of something. Oh no, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking of NXT where they never get an overrun because they had to go to the
Dukes. NXT. Yeah, it doesn't ever get an overrun. No, Collision typically does when it's live. The tape shows don't, but the live shows do.
Okay, well, either way, yeah, they did it and they spent it on the match, which was good. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else from the show.
Yeah, the Death Riders weren't on Collision because typically they're on Collision, but they went to the Rousey and Carano fight, so they weren't on the show.
They had to make sure that Gina wasn't ready. They had to go kneecap Gina Carano.
If Rollins and a DQ, then SP3 is really gonna have to carry the show because I won't talk about it. I mean, that's best case scenario because I'm gonna be completely honest. That's not going to be my focus tonight. And people are going to be mad at me on Thursday when I have 2 teams playing and Dynamite's on, which is a 3-hour show. And that's going to be my third focus on the night. I'll watch what I need to watch and catch up on stuff. But one, I'm not the match-by-match, move-by-move guy anyway. I try to talk about bigger picture story with everything. SP3 always carries that portion of things, so that won't really change here, but I make no secret about it. If my teams are playing, especially at this point in the season, especially when they're going to be playing on the same fucking day at the same fucking time because the schedule makers hate me, I'm paying attention to those games more than I am pro wrestling. I care more about that. No offense to wrestling or full offense. I don't know, but I care more about my teams playing than I do these weekly pro wrestling shows. Y'all are going to get really mad at me, Double or Nothing, when I got nothing to say about this show because my teams are playing at the same time on the same day as Double or Nothing.
You're going to be doubling up on your teams and saying nothing about the wrestling.
Yeah. And Joel's going to have to carry that conversation, so that's going to be a terrible show.
I am going to New York now just to make sure I don't have to do the show on Monday.
Oh yeah, I said this the other week is like, yeah, streaming does suck because I can't just hit like one button to flip back and forth. Like you got to close the app and load the app, and all of this takes time and stuff. But I got multiple screens. Like it's not that. It's just I got one screen here, and I got a screen over here, and that's probably the wrestling screen. It's like, all right, what do I need to pay attention to? All right, hockey game, basketball game. That's what I'm watching here. So I just, yeah, that's that. I'm sorry, everybody. Y'all don't have to watch this show, but you should for SB3 because he's very smart and Joel's here. But
I hosted. So it's fine. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, Collision otherwise was a bunch of good wrestling matches and a world title match, and yeah, that's it. I don't really have much to add because again, you said it was a Thunder show. I thought it was more like a Saturday night show. Because again, I think maybe it was a mix of both because you did have a little bit of storyline progression, but not really a ton. You just had a bunch of good matches coming out of Supercard where they're challenging and losing to the AEW talent. So could have been one match that at least had a Ring of Honor talent win, but no, we just can't do that. Not yet.
Yeah.
Briscoe and Ciampa will be fun. They're doing that on Dynamite, so glad they set that up.
Dynamite looks like another. That's got Moxley and O'Reilly and stuff on it. Like I'm sure Dynamite will be good. I just won't be paying too much attention to it.
Fair. This was the saddest thing about the Baron Corbin news, by the way, is that after he was like, soon he's going to come back. We got to get him back before the thing happens. If it doesn't, we gotta reach out to him and be like, Tom, don't sign the paperwork until you join us, so that we can grill you on the return.
Yeah,
that'll be it. Anyway, Raw's tonight. Should we? Unless you have something else from Collision.
Do you have a moment of the weekend, Joel?
15 seconds is all you need to watch anybody do anything. And if you need longer than that, then consult a physician.
My moment of the weekend was Blake Christian having the best match of the weekend. He should have won, We're still waiting on Lovin' on Me. Get it together, Jack Harlow. But it was nice to see Blake Christian showing out once again, and he should have won.
He is vanilla, baby.
There might have been some match on like New Japan Best of Super Juniors. SP3 is going to come in here and be like, well, this match was actually better. And like, he could be right, but I haven't watched that. So
shout out to my buddy Greg. He is currently in Japan. He is going to a Best of the Super Juniors show.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I'm going to pull up which one it was because it's very exciting for him to be doing that. He's going to be at the show on which one? The 20th on Wednesday. So he's got a pretty good card. He's got he's got a bunch of good matches, and apparently he and his wife were nervous about seeing Jun Kasai in person because they know him as a deathmatch guy. And I was like, I'm pretty sure his whole like point in this tournament is to prove that he's not just a deathmatch guy. So hopefully it pans out for them. But they got a bunch of good matches to watch. So shout out to Greg. I hope he has fun. And apparently they're going to a sumo match the next day, which is allegedly like impossible to do if you're in Japan. Like you can't get tickets. So they got him. So good on them. I'll take a look at a few of the Best of Super Junior stuff as it kind of rolls on and people start recommending matches. I usually go back and try to watch a little bit of that when I can. But yeah, Raw's tonight. I hope everyone's allegedly tonight from the First Horizon Coliseum in Jeremy. You know where this is?
No.
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, okay, sure.
Figured you'd know this. We alluded to it earlier, but WWE Women's Tag Team titles are on the line. Scream for Me mode will take on the Judgment's Day.
God.
It's going to be great. Obafemi will put out an open challenge. Who's going to?
Everybody's a pussy.
What if it's Baron Corbin returning to take on Obafemi and get squashed?
He's gonna die.
All right, glad we did that. Roman Reigns will cut a promo probably at the end of the show because that's what Roman Reigns does. Because you got to do that whole last 20 minutes of the show where the first 10 minutes is Roman coming to the ring, go to commercial for 5, and then come back for the pyro. And then he says, after 3 minutes of chanting, "City, acknowledge me," and everyone cheers him because he's actually a heel, but people are dumb. Anyway, so he's got a promo, and I'm sure Jacob Fatu will get involved in that. And finally, a Tornado 6-man tag match, not a trios match, a 6-man tag match. El Grande Americano and the Los Americanos take on the original Grande Americano and Los Americanos Hermanos.
What is this?
He dropped his accent like immediately.
Oh.
So that's what the authentics versus the originals.
Okay.
Authentico. Anyway, that's what's on Raw tonight so far. See if they add anything. I'm sure they'll add in some more stuff. I'm sure Seth Rollins and the Vision will be involved somehow, and the Street Profits will do something, and who knows who else and what else.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is Monday's show.
Everyone be nice to me tomorrow. That's all I care about.
Yes, this is the time where you should be extra nice to Jeremy Lambert. The last couple of weeks, we've been very lucky, and now the real begins. Also, congratulations, because we love on this channel. Io Sky and Hiraku did announce their marriage. They are officially evilly married. It's no longer evilly. It is now evilly married.
Shout out to everyone marrying evilly and illevilly.
There you go. You got it. Glad to see that announcement. I thought it was very funny because a few days ago on Facebook, that cesspool, I happened to open it up, and first thing that pops up on me is Io Sky says that she is not married, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that this is about to change. And like 2 days later, it was them getting married, and it's a big deal on Japanese TV, and everyone's excited, and good for them, man. I'm happy that they get to be together, they get to work together, and hopefully this is a beautiful marriage for the two of them. So congratulations to them. Looking forward to only good things for the people we like. Did we hear back from the milk person?
I don't think so. Let me check.
I feel like we wouldn't hear back from people that quickly who are farmers. They're busy.
Yeah, I don't have any messages from the Iowa dairy farmer, so no.
We got a super chat from Micah, Mocha City Avish, saying, Canadiens, Game 7 tonight. Not sure what to expect, but go Habs. My kid has a Habs hat now. Not because of one I
Oh,
bought
okay.
him, not because of one that I needed for him. We found it months ago, probably years ago at this point, when my dad passed and we were kind of clearing out the house or clearing out the condo. My mom was like, hey, dad's got a bunch of old hats. Do you want any? And there were some old friggin' hats, including an old Canadiens hat, which I think my brother wore when he was a little kid. So I took the hat, and this past weekend it was really sunny and it's been a beautiful couple of days in Toronto. So I showed him, I was like, you can pick this hat or this hat. And he's like, I want the C hat. And I was like, all right. So everywhere we go now, they're like, oh, you're raising a Habs fan. I'm like, no, I'm raising a Sens fan who doesn't know the difference.
It just likes the hat, which is fair. I mean, a lot of people just have the hat to fit their aesthetic. I mean, I don't know if your 4-year-old has aesthetics, but you know, a lot of people do that. So yeah, once he gets older, he will he'll grow into whatever team he likes. You know,
just not the Leafs. I don't want to make
Yeah.
him. I don't want to set him up for years of disappointment. There's enough of that already, being one of my family.
Yeah.
Anyway, what did we accomplish today?
I'm asking you, Joel. What did we accomplish today?
Again, 15 seconds is enough. If it's longer than that, go consult a physician. And if you've got pain afterwards, then you should probably just smile and shake hands with the person who caused it. Wrestling is okay. Wrestling is fine. But where you really want to make money is milking cows, being a professional milker. Just grab and go, grab and go, grab and go. And finally, don't watch wrestling. It's stupid.
Biggest thing we accomplished today is we talked a lot about the life of a milk farmer, and we hope to talk more about the life of a milk farmer when we get an expert on the topic on this show. So that's the biggest thing we accomplished today. And I nearly died. That was also, I don't know if that's an accomplishment. I didn't die. Maybe that's the accomplishment.
Yeah,
there.
That's a plus. I'm
Yeah,
glad you didn't die.
It was close. It was close. Well, you know, give me 12 hours and we'll see where we're at. See how much street roaming I got to do tonight with everything. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Zoe Stark is now going under the name Zoe Serrano, so be looking out for her.
Zoe Serrano.
Zoe Serrano.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
a name.
Her new name.
Okay.
Posted a video. It says, "Is this it?" And it's her kind of pushing her next steps.
All right. I like Zoe. We probably get Zoe not back on the show. She hasn't been on the show, but speaking to me again because I've talked to Zoe before, so
Yeah,
it was really fun.
Chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, and shout out to Mr. Thomas. We announced over on Fightful Select, the free tier, that Mr. Thomas did get his MLW release, and we look forward to seeing what he does next because he's a lot of fun to talk to. Every time we've had him on our show, he's always been a blast and just a nice guy, a good wrestler, and just nothing but positivity for him. So just shouting him out because I figured he deserves it.
Yeah. Hopefully he finds whatever he wants to do next. But yeah, he's always been very fun when he's joined our show as well.
There we go. Tomorrow, SB3 for sure. Maybe Jeremy, maybe me. Who knows? We'll find out. Once the show is set up, we still won't have the answer, but we'll figure it out.
No. Again, don't bug me tonight. Anybody out there, do not bug me tonight. I will completely ignore your messages, like 100% ignore them. So yeah, do not bug me. I wanted to address this. No, whatever the match is, if that ends in a DQ, that's a DQ. I don't care if the main event segment is contract signing. If the last match on the show ends in a DQ, that means the show ended in a DQ. So that's otherwise. I don't know, I'm just like, if the main event ends in a brawl, I ain't reviewing this show. That's every week. It ends in a brawl.
Macklin is a big old loser. There you go.
Did he lose again?
What do you think?
Oh.
They announced Ali versus Starboy Charlie on Thursday. They taped that.
Yeah, it should be fun.
It should be. I heard it was a good match. So they're TNA can have good matches with great wrestlers. God forbid they book some of the wrestlers they have, like Sinner and Saint, on their. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, they've got some people.
They were screwed the moment we got to announce their signing. They were like, "Oh,
What's our win loss on that? We lost Jade. Well, I mean, that was with Josh, so really we didn't lose anything because she did great in the upswing. We got Sinner and Saints. Jody gave us her contract. Where's Jody? Come back, Jody. We miss you. Yeah, there we go. We've had a few, but Sinner and Saints are special, man. You gotta give them more time, but not important. All right, the ITW curse continues. Back tomorrow, whoever it is, you'll find out when you see us, 10 a.m. Eastern. Leave a thumbs up on the way out. Jeremy, anything left to plug?
Nobody bugged me tonight.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.